Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It feels absolutely fan-fucking-tastic to be saying hello to you all once again. Yes, it's been over a week. Had to deal without a fucking computer for almost what it felt like a week. Maybe it was just 4 days or something like that, but it's really great to be back. YouTube's algorithm likes to kick you right in the goddamn dick as soon as you take so much as like 2 days off. So that was shitty. But you know what? We're back. We're gonna be going strong. And I'm happy to be here. Happy to fucking be here. What's up, J Nova? We got Nightmare, we got Kaonian, we got Chrissy. Got a bunch of fucking people in here. Well, not a bunch, but I'm sure we will soon. And the people who are here are certainly fucking special. What's up, Tony? Hope you're having a good evening. Man, it feels surreal getting back into this, honestly. It's like, whoa, holy shit. I haven't done this in so long.
G-Man.
I haven't done this shit in so long. Some crazy shit's happened. I noticed that the Geek Crew wanted to talk about this, but they were doing their call-in show, so they never actually really got around to talking about it. And I actually think this is quite the fucking extraordinary thing that went on here. Because Von Helton, well, once again, it seems like the little cows are coming to pasture and going after each other. So, oh, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's up, Stephanie T? Hope you're having a fan-fucking-tastic evening. I love when these guys go after each other because it's just like, oh, man, I get to see crazy take on crazy. And I don't know. It's a lot better to actually see them like tell the truth about each other rather than just make up slanderous lies about my friends. Like, you know, I don't know SecularOpinion super well, but like, you know, he seems like a good fucking dude. He's just an example of one person that gets constantly fucking slandered by these people. Yeah, Rick, so it's the lol cow civil war. That's right, it's the fucking lol cow civil war, and we're just living through it. What's up, H-Barts? Hey, H-Barts, hope you're having a good evening, buddy. Hope you're all having a good evening, actually. Let's dive into this shit. Let's see, because you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've had a very fucking stressful week. It's been an incredibly stressful week, and look, when I get stressed out, I act really irrational. And I'm just lucky that you guys didn't have to see any of that fucking bullshit because now I'm starting to chill out. I'm calm, cool, and collected. And I don't like to stream unless like I'm in the good headspace to do so. You know what I mean? So that combined with the fact that I would have like streamed on a phone, it's just like, I'm not gonna give you guys the half-ass show. Like, what's that thing I always say? I respect you guys' time and shit. Well, speaking of that, let's dive into the actual fucking content, huh?
With G-Man is that he sided with Rib and Shanny when they attacked me, and that's not very cool. So
shit, side with him. They all live in the same house and pretend they're at their uncle's. It's all bullshit.
I don't know. Don't care.
He-Man and them all
Not my business.
house. I think he's slapping that fatty in the ass.
Don't know. Don't care. And
Oh my fucking god. By the way, who is this guy that Von Helton's having a conversation with right now? I have no idea who this guy is. He just sounds like a generic hick that Von Helton pulled into his trailer off the street and was like, yeah, what's your take on this whole situation?
Can you
that is the most repugnant looking female I've ever seen.
Von Helton, the most repugnant looking female I've ever seen is actually you. You're like a disgusting old lady, the most disgusting old woman I've ever seen in my entire life. That comparison's been made 1,000 times. What I have to tell you about fucking not throwing stones in glass trailers?
I would never touch her with your dick. No, I'm just saying.
I'm a pretty big guy. I couldn't reach her.
Okay, I didn't need to hear that shit. Like, I have no idea who the fuck this guy is, but I'm disgusted about him talking about his sex life just based on the fact that he's associated with Vaughn and seems to be fucking friends with Vaughn. H-Bart says, who's Von Helton? A crazy old fucking man who believes that he's Doctor Strange, the Punisher, and a bunch of other weird shit. He also thinks he's like a descendant of Vladimir the Impaler. That's like those are the craziest 3 things I always tell everybody to like give them a quick summarization of what he's about.
I would never. I cannot. I'm sorry, but there is that. Yeah. Let me put on my orderly hat for a minute here, and let me just talk.
Oh my god, this guy's so fucking annoying, and I'm not talking about Von Helton for once. This guy is like so obnoxious. Did Vaughn literally just let this fucking homeless guy come on his stream and jack it over, like, because he's not entertaining enough to hold it on his own? Like, why are you even entertaining having this guy on here? He's more obnoxious and stupid than you are, it seems, and that's quite the accomplishment.
Talk totally about the medical aspects of what we're looking at here. We're looking at someone who is in excess of 500 to 600 pounds. She is bound to be full of infection. She's one hamburger away from a goddamn heart attack.
Oh man, dude, you're one to fucking talk, dude. Dude, you have medical condition upon medical condition. You don't have a single fucking tooth in your jaw, and you're trying to give other people advice on how to live their lives. Do you not see the fucking hypocrisy in that? And I mean, yeah, Shanny is arguably even more unhealthy than you are, but at least she's got a couple fucking teeth left. You know what I mean? She's got a couple fucking munchers to spare. You don't have jack shit. You don't have anything to fucking offer. Nothing.
For sure. She's probably having complications similar to what John is experiencing: gallbladder, spleen.
I had to walk through
I like how he uses his fucking best friend as an example. Like, yeah, let me just throw J-Dubs under the bus while he's literally fucking right here, and be like, yeah, you're just like ShannyForChrist. It's like, wait, what? That person that you're trying to like insult and say is a terrible person? Yeah, let me just compare him to my best friend who I have on every stream, J-Dubs. Dude, I don't know. It speaks fucking volumes. I don't even know what to say half the time when I watch these videos, but it is fun. It is fucking fun. These guys look like Duck Dynasty. Well, those are both pictures of Von Helton. I don't know what the fuck the other guy looks like. He probably looks exactly the fucking same as Vaughn, if we're being honest. Sounds like him. You know what I mean?
I walk through the hallway.
Yes.
And you walk past Rick's door. It smells like fucking rotting flesh and stale beer and urine and.
It's not gonna live.
Yeah.
Holy shit! You think
I'm glad you're out of that, man. I'm glad you're out of that.
With that drinking problem, he's.
Oh man, I'm glad I'm out of here. And
glad you're out.
You know what, Dan? Dan, I have good news for you. I found a new place.
Yes, you found a new place.
Good.
I wonder why J-Dubs wanted a new place after he literally got called out by his roommate for doing some of the most.
About the science behind trying.
Oh shit! I don't know why I unpaused, but yeah, J-Dubs got caught like being accused by his roommate. We talked about it a bit recently on the show, like last week or so. We talked about how J-Dubs was accused of some really fucking heinous shit, some of the worst shit that a human being can do, by his fucking roommate, and now he wants to move out. Now that he's actually being held accountable for shit that he allegedly fucking did. That doesn't make it seem like he's innocent at all. It makes it seem like this person who he was a roommate with knew some fucking dirt on him, and now he's just trying to get away as far as possible. But you know what? If this guy knows that you're on the internet, J-Dubs, then he's going to come on the internet too and try and spread the fucking word. I guarantee you that we'll hear more of this shit that apparently J-Dubs has been up to. I'm surprised there hasn't I'm surprised there hasn't already been more information about that shit coming out. Jesus Christ. Wow, we got 15 of you in here right now. What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a fan-fucking-tastic evening. What's up, Mendacious C? 16 of you guys. Holy shit. I do want to say this real fast before we continue, and I don't normally like to ask for this type of shit, but I'm trying to raise some money for an electric bicycle, and I had some computer troubles that kind of set me back a little bit, so if you guys do want to support on Patreon or Streamlabs, a little bit goes a long fucking way. I really do appreciate that shit. And the reason why I'm trying to get that bicycle, honestly, is because I want to go hang out with my grandmother more. She's an older woman, and I really want to enjoy, like, as she's in good enough health, but I really do want to enjoy the time that I have with her left. And I feel like if I had a proper way to get here and there, it would definitely help me out a lot. So while I normally don't ask you guys for support, if you guys really do like this shit, if you do want to go the extra mile, there are those options down below. It would really help me out a lot to connecting with my family. And thank you guys just for hearing that out. Let's continue. I'm here to entertain you guys, not to beg for your fucking cash.
ShannyForChrist, you were just getting ready to
It's
do.
medically impossible.
Oh, thank you very much, Mendacious C. I really do appreciate that. $2. New Zealand dollars, right? I believe that's New Zealand dollars for the environment. Yeah, I mean, hey. What kind of bike? It's going to be an electronic bicycle, an e-bike. Basically, it's like kind of like an electric scooter, but like not really. It's basically a bike powered by a battery. It really helps out a lot with getting around, and it makes it so that you can get around faster and longer. I could have made a dick joke out of that, but you know what? Yeah, let's not do that.
As far as I know,
I think so too. It's been medically,
it'd be medically impossible. There's no way.
Rev used to bang her even with the carrot dick, that baby carrot that he had.
Him and that.
Oh my god, dude! Do we have someone on Von Helton's stream like making fun of dick size? Because I don't know if those photos that are on Encyclopedia Dramatica are real or not. But I have heard that Von Helton has a complete and utter chode. You know what I mean? I heard that Von Helton's not packing jack shit. And you know what? I guarantee you that J-Dubs doesn't have a large dick if the fucking accusations being made about him are true. You know what I mean? I have a hard time believing that either of these dudes have any big dicks. Because they don't have any fucking big dick energy. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just... it's hard to look at these two and think, wow, studs. You know what I mean? It's just like, you're not that studly. You're not that fucking studly. Thank you, H-Bar. It's $2 for fries. That money probably is going to go to goddamn fries, if I'm being entirely honest with you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that shit. Let's continue.
Let me tell you
It's
something.
impossible.
If my dick was that embarrassing, I would never show that sumbitch on camera.
You didn't see it on? You've never seen it?
I saw that it's fucked
Yeah.
up. I seen that. It was all over the place. It was like this long. It looked like my...
See, that's the fucking thing. I don't actually look into this type of shit. Like, I've heard things like regarding these people and their nether regions, but I've never actually looked into it because you know what? I don't care. I really don't care. I do not want to see that, especially of just such disgusting people. The last thing I want to see is fucking, Revelation News, ShannyForChrist, and Von Helton naked. Luckily, I've been able to avoid that shit, and I hope it stays that way. What's up, Widow's Son? We got fucking Openly Avoidant. We got the fucking Shamanite. Bunch of fucking people in here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
my pinky finger and shit. And he was all proud of it. He's like, oh, I've got floppage and shit. You know what, Rev? We saw it. You have a baby carrot dick. And
I just realized something is that this stream so far is basically just these fucking lol cows trying to spout out the same insults that actually funny people make about them. They're basically ripping off the jokes that, the Geek Room and SecularOpinion and Black Eye TV, all these fucking channels, and basically ripping off their jokes and trying to spout it out as their own. But basically, what they don't understand is that they're on the exact same level as Revelation News and ShannyForChrist. We have as many fucking jokes to make about them as they could make about them. You know what I mean? And that's because we're the ones actually coming up with the jokes. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's really fucking crazy because Shanny can and has made the exact same fucking jokes about you. She's called you a fucking gumless fucking bastard and shit like that. I wonder where she got that from. Now, it's a pretty fucking basic observation to make, but that's the point I'm trying to make, is that you guys who aren't creative, The only creativity that you put out in the world is the creative ways that people like to make fun of you. And that's all it boils down to, is that there's none of the fucking streams that you put out, none of the videos that you put out have value within themselves. The only value that they have is the value that we derive from riffing on them. And all I'm saying is know your fucking place, because that's all it is. And until you change and improve yourself as a person, that's all it'll ever be.
We don't give a shit. But I want to tell you something. Rev wasn't banging. Yeah, you're right about that, Sid, because he ain't banging nothing with that little thing.
No, with that little thing, he ain't. No.
But let me just say,
I like how Von Helton tries to chime in. It's like, you know, it was one thing when it was someone else making that type of comment, but knowing what we know about Von, he has no fucking excuse to be making that type of accusation towards someone else.
this.
No fucking.
I can't.
Because you know what? You know what, Von? I will say this: as for fucking pathetic as Shanny and Rev are, at least they have each other. You don't have anything. You don't have your ex-wife. You don't have your kids. Eventually, you won't have those fucking dogs either, because you mistreat every single goddamn dog or lose them. You are a terrible pet owner. You're a terrible husband. You're a terrible fucking father. You know, as much as they'd be way better off without each other, somehow it's less pathetic. Somehow it's less pathetic, you know what I mean? It's just a little bit less pathetic, I feel like. You're alone, and the reason why you're alone is because you deserve to be alone.
Understand how anyone can have sex with someone that weighs 605. Well, she lied and said she was, what?
I can't understand how anyone would fucking procreate with Von Helton, but here we are. Apparently has 3 goddamn children.
400 pounds. I have the shipping scale measurement of her when she went to the police station. She's 5'11 and a half, 550 pounds is what it said.
Man, I wish fucking Lusty, or member of the trolls, haters, and naysayers was in the chat so they could explain who the fuck this person is coming on. I have no idea who this is. All I know is that, I don't know, I almost hate them more than Vaughn, just based on this small amount of time I've heard them speak, because they're just, oh man, they're even more obnoxious.
Like I said, almost 6
They weighed her on a shipping scale. I mean, that's how big she was. She's handcuffed. Yeah. They weighed her on a shipping scale where they normally ship. I don't know what the fuck they ship there at the
dude. If she dies, they'll have to bury her in a baby grand piano. You know that, right? I'm not.
That was the fakest laugh I've ever heard in my goddamn life. Now, there's no way that anyone could legitimately laugh at one of Von Helton's jokes. But here, no, let's listen to that again, or else that's fucking terrible. That's not a laugh.
If she dies, they'll have to bury her in a baby grand piano. You know that, right? I'm not.
Dude, that was fucking faking it. That was cheesing it 100%. I do not believe that was real.
I'm not even.
Let me tell you something.
I believe that was real, like some fucking Hollywood tits, dude. Like, then I don't know.
I'm kidding.
That's bullshit, simply, Christy, because I'm 265 and
I'm 280.
Fat?
I'm 250, my damn self.
I'm 6'4".
Oh my god, yeah, exactly. You're all fucking fat. You're all fat asses. Just because you're not as fat as Shanny doesn't mean that you get a fucking award for it. You don't take care of yourselves. You don't do jack shit. The only reason why you're not as fat as Shanny, I'm sure you all have the exactly... Look, I'm pretty sure that Shanny's lifestyle is no more degenerate or sit around and do nothing than Von Helton's. It's probably down to fucking genetics. Like, don't get me wrong, she's fat because she's fat. But, like, she's probably more inclined to be fat than the rest of you on this fucking panel. I have a hard time believing that Von Helton gets out and exercises more than Shanny. Or even gets up more than Shanny. Like, it has to be very close or not... pretty similar. You know what I mean?
And I'm 280. I'm a big fucking dude, man. I'll smash your fucking, or no, I'm 265 right now. I'll smash your fucking head. And no, I should have said that.
Doesn't stop fucking J-Dubs and a bunch of other fucking people from saying it. Like, what? We're just gonna draw the standard now? We can't talk about violence on a Von Helton stream. It's like that's happened so many times. You've crossed that line so many goddamn times that why even try and stop yourself? Just go out and fucking say what's on your mind, right? Just fucking, why stop the fucking, beating around the bush at this point?
I like, you're built nice, girl. If you came up here, Daddy'd take good care of you.
What? Who the fuck's he saying that to?
But anyways, Vaughn, talk about the scientific.
Wait, was he saying that to Shanny? Because that's the only woman who was being brought up in the conversation. Is this person literally trying to hit on Shanny? Oh my god. this person must be one of the most disgusting people ever if you're trying to take Shanny away from goddamn Rev.
Problems with banging Shanny for Christ. Even if you have an 11-inch penis.
Like I said, it would be physically impossible due to the immense girth and bulk that she's carrying around.
Well, you make it sound like Shanny's the one packing the massive fucking cock. Like, like seriously, who describes a fat person like that? Like that is not. Those are not fucking adjectives to describe a fat person. They're adjectives to describe a massive fucking dick.
Not only that, but like I said, I want to address. You know, as an orderly, I have to address the actual physical, because she's
fucking prove it. Prove it. Can you actually prove it? Because you've actually said this a bunch of times. You've said how you're an orderly and how you have all this medical experience as a result, but you've never actually given us any evidence. I've never seen you do anything fucking medical. I've never actually seen you take care of anyone. All you've done is leave a dirty, dingy fucking house.
She really is.
What's orderly about that? You're the most disorderly person I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
Her blood pressure has to be off the chart.
Annie, where did you find this guy? There used to be this dude on YouTube called Brett Keane who is very similar in many ways. And through Brett Keane, I met this guy who's even more fucking crazy. He's the craziest person I've ever fucking found in my entire life. Who's actually like I don't know what fucking Von Helton's problem is, but he's like cohesive enough to still like, you know, like he clearly has like some awareness of like what's going on around him, but he surprisingly doesn't at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. It's like he's crazier than he should be, I feel like, because he has the capacity to not be this fucking nuts, but he's just gone so far down the rabbit hole on so many things. He's just gotten so delusional that he's just become this level of fucking insane that you could only expect from someone who is like got way more problems in the fucking head than him. That's my take on Vaughn anyway. That's how I kind of look at it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
She may have an enlarged prostate. She may have the same maladies that John has got. For sure, her circulation is suffering, if not collapsing. She's probably full of infection, I would say. And I'm as someone who is an orderly, as someone who,
dude, you're describing yourself right now. Like, we literally know that your goddamn feet are rotting away or something like that. Like, I know that you have a serious goddamn medical condition that you've been neglecting for months and that your body is literally fucking withering away. So, yeah, it's probably the same fucking thing for Shanny. In fact, we know it's a fact. But for you to, like, make that point, shouldn't that give you a realization, like, hey, maybe I should actually go out and exercise more? Maybe I shouldn't, like, fucking sit on my chair all day and literally sit in a bunch of fucking rot? Because that's what that chair is apparently doing. Apparently that chair that he's sitting on right now is literally rotting under him because all he does is sit on it all day. So it's rotting from all the Von Helton ass sweat that accumulates from it. I'm sorry I even said that. That's disgusting.
Who is a medical professional, I would recommend she immediately goes and gets medical help, because she could literally die tomorrow. I'm not even.
So could you. You live on a diet entirely of fucking Diet Dr. Pepper and peanut butter. How are you going to be the one to fucking judge anybody else's medical history or how they're fucking living their lives today? Like, sure, you can give the basic medical advice of, yeah, bitch, walk around some more, but literally anyone else can say that. You don't need experience as an orderly to make that point. Any single fucking human being who lives and breathes could tell ShannyForChrist that she's unhealthy and needs to fix herself. It's not this brilliant observation that you think it is. It's not this insane fucking scathing attack.
She can die tomorrow, man. There's no way her circulatory system can handle that much girth. There's just no way.
You see all the fucking food she cooks for lunch? It's like fucking food for a week, bro.
You can't. That's what I'm saying. She's
like, here, I'm going to put some mayonnaise on this.
Oh my God. Von Helton's trying to give me material to make fun of, dude. Like, shut the fuck up and let the actual person get talking.
I'm not shitting, John. Takes a jar of mayonnaise.
Is this the fucking Graggly Redneck show or is this the Von Helton live stream? The Shamanite says Underhaven canceled for saying the nasty under Von Helton. Oh my God. let's just pretend I didn't fucking say that. Well, I'll edit it out in post, okay? I'll edit that out in post.
Takes half the fucking mayonnaise out and just throws it on whatever she's eating and goes, ah, ah.
You got it. You got
It's
it.
like the fucking extra.
Yeah, it's okay if you do that with peanut butter, though, right?
It's just, man.
And I thought I was in bad health.
You are in bad health. You're all in bad health. If you're all in this fucking call with each other, then yeah, you're in bad fucking health. Bad physical health and mental health to be in this goddamn company.
It's fine.
Oh my God.
Like The Exorcist, she's like, and then fucking throws up all over the fucking table and then takes a spoon and then throws it back in her mouth. Oh, we're not going to waste this.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's fucking disgusting and you should feel bad for even coming. That's because that's not funny, right? Like, if you're going to at least say something so fucking gross and extreme, can you at least back it up with some goddamn humor? What's up, Kira? By the way, I do want to say real fast, there's 17 of you watching this right now. It would really help out a lot if you guys dropped a like. YouTube beats the fuck out of us if we if we take some time off. And because my PC was down, I kind of had to. So it would help out a lot if you guys could help me out.
And Rev, he's just he's not skinny. Rev's built like a little bitch. You can tell.
Dude, you motherfuckers gave Rev and Shanny $3,000.
I
You
can
listen-
give her shit.
I'm talking about the outside chat here.
Yeah,
You
why?
motherfuckers gave her
Oh, we see the real fucking point of Von Helton's frustration now. I remember this. I can't believe I forgot. But no, the actual reason why Von Helton hates Shanny, it's not even because I think that she was getting more attention than him. Von Helton literally just wants the fucking money. He was starting to see that a bunch of his donators were going and donating to fucking Shanny because she was footing on the goddamn waterworks and begging for cash when, you know, she lost her key fob and a bunch of other situations. Shanny constantly begs for cash, and some people fall for it because they see her crocodile tears and they're just like, oh man, you know, if they're not too familiar with her, like, sure, I could see someone who's not familiar with Shanny at all looking at Shanny's stream for the first time and being like, damn, this poor fucking fat bitch, maybe I should send her like $5. And like, there's people who actually fall for that shit who don't know any better, and it's sad, but like the reality is that's true. But there's actually some people who go around and fucking support these scumfucks. I don't know why. Maybe they're fucking undercover agents willing to fucking shell out a few extra dollars just to get them to say stupid shit. That's the rationalization I make. But there's at least some people who genuinely want to support these people. And they're very few and far in between. So Von Helton, for him to lose even like $5, any $5 donation that he sees going to Shanny is one that he thinks belongs to him and that should have gone to him instead. It's really fucking sad, petty, and pathetic. When I see like Black Guy TV or the Geek Room or Jamie get a donation, I don't look at that and I'm not like, wow, that's money I could have gotten. I look at it and I'm like, wow, that's money that they fucking earned because someone donated to them, because someone donated to them for the reason that they were entertained by their goddamn live stream. If they're entertained by me, they'll donate to me. And that's how you should goddamn look at it. If people decided that they were more willing to throw their money to Shanny than you, I wouldn't give my money to either of you, but I would say that Shanny and Rev, at least they have children to support, so someone can maybe justify on some level donating to them. But Vaughn, seems like you got an empty nest early. It's all your fault too.
for $3,000. Okay, hold on. Listen. You guys gave her Rev and Shanny $3,000 for the little trip they made. All right. Well, what you didn't know, folks, is that they got $2 million sitting in the goddamn Pennsylvania bank.
That's
All
what I heard.
Y'all got fucking took, man. Every goddamn one of you motherfuckers that give them money on that little road trip of theirs, you all got took. They got $2 million in the fucking.
I mean, no fucking shit. Yeah, they got ripped off if they donated, but a lot of people, I guarantee that they just donated just to get people's attention on streams or whatever, and then they immediately fucking charged back that money. How many fucking chargebacks do you think that Shanny and Rev have gotten? Like, they've literally demanded that people charge back their money because they got donations from people that they don't like, you know, Tatted Jedi and shit like that. Like, just because they got $3,000 does not mean they got $3,000, if you know what I mean.
Bank, bro. They got $2 million
That's
in the
what I
bank.
heard too, that they had backup money and all the $775,000 wasn't even the principal.
Right.
So now he was able to get into this because he was supposed to be 40 first before he could touch it. Had something to do with his uncle or something. Well, anyways,
Well, his uncle might have passed or something. I don't
no,
know.
his uncle's still alive. His uncle's G-Man. Okay, listen.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I heard that same shit.
Wait. Well, what fucking conspiracy theory is this shit? Like, look, I would believe some pretty fucking wacky made up bullshit. I mean, because like it's kind of hard to believe that anything could be made up about Shanny. It's like, what the fuck could you actually make up about this lady when she's just done so many heinous things? It's like nothing that you actually make up about her could be worse than what she's actually done. So first of all, why would you make up shit? And like, I'm willing to believe almost anything, but that doesn't make any sense. Like, clearly there are members of Rev's goddamn family who have money, who have wealth, who have land. Like he said, he's a goddamn spoiled rich kid. That means that the money probably runs in a lot of the fucking family. So why is this the one thing that you're fucking pent up on that you don't believe? That what? Rev has a rich uncle who's allowing him to fucking live? Like, why is there this weird conspiracy theory? I don't know. It's really fucking strange. Oh shit, we got 21 peeps hanging out here. What's up, everybody? We got Dinah Cat Loves Me. Dinah Cat loves me. Whenever I see anybody give money to anybody doing a YouTube video, I say, damn, people are stupid. Hey, unless you're donating to me, right? Unless you're donating to me, right? Right. Look, a lot of people don't donate. A lot of people just fucking watch, and that's perfectly fine. The people who support in other ways, just by liking and leaving comments, or even if you're just a goddamn viewer and you don't do anything in addition, like, that has inherent value, you know what I mean? What's up, Mickey the Ficky? Hell yeah.
2 million, dude. So they're the ones laughing. Those bastards need to pay the fucking money back they were given, those cocksuckers.
I'm telling you now, these people that gave them $3,000 on their little road trip got took. Because my understanding, and I got this from multiple sources, they got $2 million sitting in the fucking bank in Pennsylvania, guys. Y'all got played, man. You motherfuckers all got played. And I'd be demanding my fucking money back. So what I'd be doing, I'd say, hey, man, I want my fucking money back.
If you always remember this, remember Rev.
A lot of them probably did charge back their money. That's the point I'm trying to make to you. Just because they made $3,000 does not mean they made $3,000. And I do think a lot of it's a scam. Yes. You're not the first fucking person to come up with this, and you're not going to be the last person to state this.
I used to always say, at one time, I talked to Rev a little bit on Facebook, and then.
What's up, Spoiled Chick 148? First time seeing you in the chat. Hope you're having a fan-fucking-tastic evening.
His fat pig wife was really ignorant to me one time, and I thought, fuck you, you piece of crap. I was never rude to her. Well, Let's put it this way. Here's what I didn't like about her, bro. Mm-hmm. She called her ex-husband all kinds of names because she said he was a loser. Now, get this, Vaughn. Hold on a minute. You can relate to this. He had to work 2 jobs a day, she said, just to get by. No, you know what? I consider that someone that's successful because you know why, Vaughn? Mm-hmm. He's fucking busting his ass to survive.
Yeah, busting his ass to survive.
It's obvious.
Oh my God. You're trying to talk about the merit of work while on a Von Helton stream. Von Helton, I still don't believe that he's worked a single goddamn day in his life. Like, I'll believe it when I see the proof, when I see the evidence that this motherfucker has any work ethic, that he's willing to do anything besides, you know, walk around within the confines of his goddamn trailer and let his dog out, not even for walks, but just letting it out in hopes that it won't run away forever. I guarantee you that's how he's lost the majority of his dogs. They just, like, go out one day and they don't come back. And Von Helton, he doesn't chase after it or anything because, I mean, he can't fucking chase. He can't fucking chase. Did he lose his voice? This is not Von Helton that you're hearing talking right now. This is some weirdo that he's talking to on his stream, like a very more obnoxious version of Von Helton. I'm new to the Shanny debacle, and like a car crash, I just can't look away. It's better than any show on TV. Hey, look, like, they fucking put shit like Jersey Shore on network television. Like, Shanny's life could have actually been an interesting TV show. I guarantee you, like, if there were somehow, like, cameras, oh, man, it's like, this could never actually work, right? But if there was, like, cameras, like, watching all of fucking Shanny's life, and somehow she just didn't know about it, like, if somehow she just didn't know about it, I guarantee you it would be, like, a super popular TV show. It would be, like, it would get, like, millions of fucking views and shit like that. Like, a bunch of fucking people would tune in. If this shit had mainstream exposure and we had, like, a fly-on-the-wall perspective, and that's the fucking thing, though. It's, like, there's no way that we could possibly have that happen. Like, first of all, because that's illegal. But also because, like, eventually, like, if it became huge, then Shanny would catch on and it would all be artificial bullshit, just like everything else on. But, you know, I'm just thinking, like, that'd be a crazy fucking scenario, you know what I mean? Yeah, Shanny and hoarders. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like think that type of shit. You know what I mean? Jerry. Oh man, yeah. Yeah. Also, since there's a few more, actually, there's a lot more people here. I do want to reaffirm something I said at the start of the stream real fast, then we'll dive back into the video. I am trying to raise money right now because I'm going to be buying an e-bike. So if you guys want to support down below on Patreon or Streamlabs, it would go a long way. I'm going to actually try and basically the reason why I want this bike primarily is because I want to exercise more, and also I want to start visiting my grandmother more, giving her more attention. She lives alone, and you know, she's getting up there in age, so I want to start spending as much time with her as I possibly can. If you guys can even support a little bit, it would go a hell of a long way. I really love my grandmother a whole lot. She's like the most precious fucking woman that you'd ever meet in your entire life. So if you guys could support it all, it would really mean a lot to me. Thank you.
That he wasn't, you know,
He wasn't a lazy bum. He
wasn't skilled that great in areas, so he's taking on these jobs that he can do just to survive. I'd rather live like that. And she chased Rev when she found out he had $2 million.
That's right.
Remember, her own mother told Big C, big cocksucker,
Right.
that
Big C.
That she found out Rev had $2 million in the bank, and she immediately did this fine. Look.
All right, I'm gonna speed this up a little bit just because, like, we've had a little bit of funny moments here, but they're being kind of boring. So let's run through this because I actually think the other video I have relating to Vaughn is more interesting than this one. So let's continue.
Boom, flew to his house, right? And she got that fat hole, got in her blazer, drove it there, it blew up.
Yeah.
And she stayed there, and I think it's still there in the driveway. But listen, she never left. Now listen, where's that $2 million at? Right? It's what you're talking about.
They spent it all on fucking DoorDash. Like, I do believe that they spent a majority of the wealth on a bunch of bullshit because that we can actually see physical evidence of. They were constantly goddamn ordering DoorDash. Rev always had every fucking game that came out, the newest consoles, multiples of those consoles. They just fucking shout out money. So yes, there's no conspiracy theory there. Like, maybe they have more money left than they're letting on. But I do genuinely think, like, based on how stressed off they are, I mean, stress out. What the fuck? Yeah. Based on how stressed out they are at each other, like that Saturday Meltdown stream that we all saw, which is clipped on the Underhaven Gold channel. Like, you guys remember that shit. That shit was absolutely fucking insane. I feel like if they still had money, then that wouldn't have come out. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think it's like this big conspiracy theory. They might have more money than they let on, but I do genuinely think in a lot of ways they're fucking broke. Because there was evidence that they spent all that money on bullshit and they got kicked out of their house. Like, I don't even really know what to say at this point. It seems pretty concrete that, yeah, they spent the majority of the money at least.
Yeah.
I mean, Rev couldn't even fucking afford cigarettes. Did you see how he's wigging out? Like, the more I think about this, it's like, no, they probably did run out of money. Because, like, Rev probably wouldn't have been jonesing if they had even a little bit in their fucking account left. You know what I mean? Like, they ran out of that goddamn money. They're broke. I promise I will as soon as possible. I've had a bad month. No. Don't feel pressure to do that shit. Like, if you guys can't do that shit, that's perfectly fine and understandable. I'm just saying, if you can go the extra mile, it means a lot to me. I appreciate that shit.
Brag that he has the $2 million, right?
Yeah.
Because all the stuff, the house is furnished, and
yeah,
they lie, and they're like, "Oh, what uncle would?"
How do you? Okay. Stop. Think about this. Think about this for a minute, folks. Okay, you guys in the outside chat, especially. Think about this for a minute. Who's been paying their fucking utility bill this whole time?
G-Man.
People are saying they spent all them.
G-Man's been paying their bills. Like, this has been established. If you did any goddamn research, man, people make fun of me for not knowing jack shit about Vaughn Helton. At least I know the goddamn bare bones basics about the people that I'm talking about, right? No, Shanny stated multiple times. No, Shanny hasn't said it. Shanny's denied it. But Rev, when he's pissed off, has come out multiple times and stated that G-Man's the one paying their bills. And that was even before they got to their new fucking house. G-Man does pay their bills. But that doesn't mean that they're currently living with G-Man. They might eventually be living with G-Man. But for now, they're still fucking squatting in Rev's uncle's house, it seems.
Money, they smoked it away.
They got $2 million in the bank, bro. They ain't spent.
I think someone looked into those accounts. It looked like his mom set up a small account to cover taxes and stuff like that. 14 accounts, about 100 in each. Well, how would that cover the taxes if it just has 100
grand? 100 grand. I think they mean 100 grand in each. I think they mean 100 grand because $100 ain't going to pay your bills. No fucking way. No fucking way.
No, they probably only did have like a fucking $100 in each account because G-Man's paying their bills. They're not paying their bills. I guarantee you all the fucking income that they get via donation goes to Rev cigarettes or Shanny's food or, you know, the fucking shit that they use to have their unhealthy lifestyles.
They've been putting money in there for years. Back when you could do
well,
that.
now I'm telling you, folks, y'all got played. You need to go fucking get your goddamn money back, man. I tell you, if I gave to them and I found out they had $2 million in the bank, my ass would be getting my money back.
They don't.
Fraud. What they did is fucking fraud, bro.
Well,
Right?
of course it's.
Oh my god, they just get something in their goddamn head and they jerk themselves off about it for like 3 minutes straight. I hate this shit. It's not just something you find in these type of hangouts either. It's something you find everywhere, but it's especially transparent when it's people as stupid as this.
Fraud, yeah.
You can't get on there and say, hey, I'm broke. I need money to make it back to PA.
I'm telling you.
To find out, dude.
I'm
Find out on that they aren't broke. They got plenty of fucking money. $2 million.
Like I said, how are they paying their utility bills? With the fucking money in the bank, bro. That's how they're doing it.
You're right, Vaughn. You're right. There's no way to check it out, really.
Yeah, there is no way to check it out, and you guys are acting like you know for sure.
So what do you think? Them hanging out with the Shotza is just a
their
ploy or
uncle is
something?
not paying the utilities. G-Man is not paying the utilities.
Why are they with G-Man then?
Because
G-Man's banging Shanny.
Well, he might be. I don't know.
He's laying the pipe.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
You think
Rev
is
This has been one of the nastiest fucking Von
That's some
Helton
real
streams.
shit right there.
This has been one of the nastiest Von Helton streams, and I feel like that's saying a lot because I've heard some heinous shit. But just the fact they're talking about Shanny and Rev doing the business, it's like, come on, all their money is invested in a Shanny. Jesus fucking Christ! What's a passionate lobster? I'm not gonna finish reading that.
I'm sorry.
He's like a fucking shriveled up beta white man.
Someone that immense is just.
Maybe G-Man's banging fucking Rev. There's some
I can't.
Oh my god! Don't even come. Why would you even put that visual? You know what? I'm done with this shit. I'm done with it. There's no way that they say anything valuable enough in the fucking last 30 seconds. Whatever. We'll fucking watch it anyway. What's up, Jake Jonas? Hope you're having a good evening, buddy.
God,
I can't. I'm sorry. You
can't confirm nor deny.
Wow, even Von Helton had the reaction that we're all having. It's like, you know what? That's too fucking far.
All right, Vaughn.
That is repugnant.
You know when you fucking gross out Von Helton like this? Oh my god. This is the one time I've ever heard like something said by Von Helton and been like, yep, that was 100% accurate.
To me, I could not possibly.
Yeah, I like that word.
I could not possibly.
I can't possibly think that's going on.
Now, see, in all fairness, though, I like skinny women any fucking way.
Same here,
bud.
Well,
I'm into the skinny.
I don't mind a little meat on the bone.
Little 4'11" Andrea. She was skinny.
All right, this is where it starts perving on his ex-wife, who's obsessed with him. Not going to talk about that. That's just really fucking weird. All right, let's move on to something else, huh? Let's move on to something else. What are we going to talk about next? Hey, I might as well continue on and play one more Von Helton thing, and then we'll move on with the goddamn show. This is not going to be nearly as long. But yeah, I think this one is actually a little bit more interesting, so I figure we should talk about that. Why the fuck not, right? Yep. By the way, my computer's a lot better now. Like, I got some better RAM. I got a better SSD. It's cool. It's been cool shit. Hopefully, streams will run a lot better. I might even start doing more gaming streams. So make sure you guys go check out the Stoned Rejects Twitch if you're not following that shit. You guys might like it.
With Secular Opinion and his butt buddies over there, you're in deep shit. And not from me. You're in deep shit because you're aligning yourself with people that are evil, absolutely evil to the core. They worship a demon by the name of Moloch, an archdemon.
Oh my god, dude.
And you can kind of throw Hubal in there too, although he's an archdemon from ancient Mesopotamia.
All right, this is a little bit too much. This is a little bit too much for me to take in at once. You're talking about archdemons and shit like that. I gotta take a breather. I gotta pack a bowl. Stoners will recognize that noise. This is absolutely fucking bonkers, dude. I hate this shit. I really do. He's off the wall.
He's more along the Islam side of things. That's who Allah is. It is Hubal, an ancient art
When are you gonna start doing next? Talking about the fucking Mesopotamians?
Demon from Mesopotamia. But anyways, they're down with good old Moloch and the baby killing, the adrenochrome, and all that shit. They're totally down with that shit. They're totally in on it. Like I said, you don't invest 5, 10, 15, 20 years of your life to some dude living in a single wide trailer in Kentucky unless you have a motherfucking agenda.
By the way, he's talking about secular opinion in particular, but he's basically addressing people in general, and I guess that I'm being thrown into this fucking camp. He says that he's saying that I'm basically worshiping demons. Which, look, if he wants to believe that shit, I'm a goddamn atheist. He probably thinks that atheists worship demons, but I don't believe in any of that fucking mythological bullshit. Like, I love fantasy, but you know what? I recognize it's not real. Like, I recognize that shit that exists in our imaginations and sometimes on text or in video games. And if you want to experience it that way, you know, you feel free to do that. Feel free to get invested in that shit. But when you actually start to, you know, tread into the boundary of believing that what you're saying is actually real, that's where I start to have a problem with it. Especially when you go online and you espouse to these people that what you think is fucking, you know, the one and all fucking truth. Even if people don't believe it, just the idea that someone stupid could actually stumble across your stream and maybe take it at face value, it frankly worries me. Because there's a lot of people out there, and I say this over and over again, who are like Von Helton. There's a lot of people out there who are just like fucking Von Helton. And they think the same things as Von Helton, because Von Helton, a lot of the shit that he gets that's not about him personally, like a lot of the crazy ideas in his head, it's shit that he's told by people, just like what we're seeing right here. If they worship the devil, how much do you want to bet like J-Dubs put this in his head or someone else?
And a big one. Okay, so secular can sit there and lie all he wants and says, oh, we're just doing it for laughs, we're just doing it for kicks. Bullshit. And I hope you're smart enough to understand that. I hope all of you that are listening to me are smart enough to understand that is the biggest load of horse shit that there ever was. Because if you're doing it for laughs, you do it a little bit and then you move on. You don't sit there and spend 5, 10, 15, 20 goddamn years of your life doing it. Okay, no, that's bullshit.
Someone asked, am I a Microsoft, Sony, or PC fan? I prefer Nintendo and I like PC. So I don't really have one of the two conventional consoles. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? I haven't really kept up on those in a very long time. Not since like the 360 PS3 generation have I actually like had a conventional console. I mostly just stick to Nintendo and PC.
That's total bullshit. Okay. So anyways, yes, that's where we're at. And now you know the real agenda of these YouTube trolls, these Von Helton haters, because clearly I'm against a globalist agenda. I am against their one world communist regime.
I'm not a communist. I certainly wouldn't describe myself as a globalist. So that's made up bullshit. I'm sure there are some people who are critical of you who are communists or are globalists, but I'm not one of them. There's people who have a wide variety of political opinions who think that you're a dipshit. It has nothing to do with politics, just making fun of Von Helton. There's no fucking sinister scheme behind it. I'm not being paid off by George Soros to espouse my opinions. I'm just a dude putting out his opinions for people who want to listen to it.
And so if people are coming against me, folks, common sense will tell you that if they don't like what I'm saying, then that means they're favoring that shit. Now I know somebody's going to come up with the no true Scotsman fallacy and all these other stupid ass comments that they typically make.
It's a real fucking thing, yeah. The no true Scotsman.
Well, just because I don't like Von Helton doesn't mean that I support one more. Yeah, actually it does, because that's been my agenda from day fucking one. Is to stop global conflict.
Well, actually, it's not actually, you're not doing a no true Scotsman. What you're doing right here, you didn't even get the fucking term right. You're erecting a straw man. That's what you always do. You always try to make these broad generalizations about not just groups of people, but individuals too. You try and like paint individuals who have a bunch of different ideas as just this one fucking group. All your haters do not think the same. We're not fucking all coordinated. Like, for example, SecularOpinion, the main person you're taking a jab at right now. I don't talk to him. I don't know him. I'd like to get to know him. He's showed up in my chat a few times, but I don't know him personally. And we don't collude. I collaborate with the Geek Room. I collaborate with some people like Miss Parker, but that's about it. I don't really collaborate with a whole ton of people. I mostly do my own thing these days, honestly.
Communism. That's been my agenda from day one. So if you're speaking out against me and you think I'm crazy and you think all this shit and you're saying all this shit about me, then obviously you're trying to shut me up. And if you're trying to shut me up, that means you don't want me telling people about this one world regime that's coming. Right? Yes. So now pull the other one, motherfucker, because obviously you are. Obviously you are. Anybody that's watched me for any length of time knows exactly what I'm about and knows exactly what I'm against, too. I am against globalism. I have always been against globalism. And I'll be against globalism until my dying day. Because it would be...
What does any of this fucking shit have to do with globalism? What does critiquing one person on the internet have to do with globalism? Ah, jeez. You know what? Just some people are so far gone that they believe that literally everything is tied to some government plot. I think it's because, like, your life is so boring that you just need to spice it up by coming up with all this inane bullshit that only you believe.
Again, let me reiterate this. If they are successful establishing their one world government, the level of tyranny against mankind would be unmeasurable. Unmeasurable. Secular opinion is a Muslim commie. Fact. I don't
Pure
know.
narcissism. He makes everything about him. Yeah, exactly. He finds a way to always rope it back to him. He's always the victim. That's the meme, right? Like, Von Helton's always the victim, but it's not just a meme. It's actually true.
About that. People barely help anyone nowadays. Any of this shit. Get the hell away from secular opinion and trolls, haters, and naysayers network. It is a domestic terrorist network bent on destroying people's lives. Look what they did to G-Man. They got G-Man fired from his job.
Dude, he was making fucking videos constantly on his job. Do you think the reason why he got fired is because of his beliefs, or do you think he got fired because he was literally shown to not be doing his job on the clock? Like, he would not focus on what he was doing and just make his fucking videos while on the clock, while there was work to be done. I think that's the first fucking reason. Maybe they would also take into consideration the terrible fucking bullshit that he said and done. Sure. But I think it's primarily the fact that he was making videos on the goddamn clock. He was using his job as an excuse to do YouTube content. Like, look, even if you don't think that G-Man should have been fired, then what the fuck do you expect filming yourself at your fucking workplace? What do you expect to happen? Especially when you say heinous bullshit like G-Man has.
G-Man fired from his job and then laughed about it when he lost.
G-Man didn't get fired? Yeah, that's right. He actually only claimed to get fired, and then we saw him, like, wasn't it like only like a month later that we actually saw him at the same job? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they made up that he got fired to begin with, so that's another fucking point. Something that doesn't even have a fucking basis in reality, but you're really surprised about that being said by Von Helton? Like I said, they just fucking spout the same fucking shit in an echo chamber and over again. And why are you standing up for fucking G-Man? You know he's the one paying the bills for Shanny, who you claim to hate. These clips were not that far apart. That video of him talking shit on Shanny literally came out like one day after this one did. He flip-flops so much on these people. Do you like him or do you hate him?
Job. Does that sound like a group of nice folks to you? No, it's not. And now I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure they're going to deny. Yeah, bullshit. Okay, let's stop pretending here. Okay, because that shit ain't gonna fly with me. All right, but yeah, they got G-Man fired from his job. I don't know if they've necessarily attacked Veckel yet, but they might, because Veckel's very outspoken against one world government as well.
I mean, like, here's the thing with fucking Veckel. Like, I know Veckel's done some questionable shit, but I haven't heard him do anything nearly as shitty as Von Helton, G-Man, Shanny, Revelation News. People probably don't fuck with Veckel that much because, like, there's been a few times where Veckel's been reasonable. They're very few and far in between. And I also, maybe it's just because we don't know enough about him. But, like, yeah, people don't shit on Veckel that much because he doesn't do any of the really reprehensible shit that you do. He has some really crazy out there opinions. He hangs out with some bad people, but he's not nearly as bad of a person as you or G-Man or Shanny or any of these other folks. At least in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone knows more about Veckel than I do in the chat and can say otherwise, but definitely doesn't seem as bad as these fucks, as stupid as he might be.
So if they haven't gotten to him yet, they probably will. But they seek out, it's just like the Honor Network, HONR, which is also an online terrorist organization created by Lenny Posner.
I've never heard of this in my entire goddamn life. What?
Now, their stated goal is to go after anybody that speaks out against Sandy Hook. See, Lenny Posner made millions of dollars off of Sandy Hook. Whether you believe Sandy Hook...
Oh my god. Okay, full disclaimer to the YouTube employee watching this. What this dude is about to say is something I do not condone at all. It's absolute fucking bullshit. I'm going to call it out for the bullshit that it is. This type of denialism is unacceptable.
Is real or not is irrelevant. Lenny Posner made.
What do you mean it's irrelevant? No, it's completely relevant. It's the entire point of the fucking conversation if it's real or not. You know what you're trying to say here. Don't fucking beat around the bush. You've already banned off every single fucking platform known to man. Why are you beating around the bush now? This would have been something to this would have maybe been a way to phrase it before you lost your YouTube channel. But it's still just as fucking irresponsible either way, because we all know what you're thinking, dipshit.
Millions off of Sandy Hook, okay? Which means he's a piece of shit because he made money off of other people suffering, right? Yeah. Okay, so Lenny's a piece of shit. Either way you slice it. All right, so is Lenny Posner on the run because of something I'm saying or doing? Is he on the run because of Alex Jones? No, he's on the run from Sandy Hook people. He's on the run from Sandy Hook people that know his ass, and people that know he's full of shit, and people that know that he made millions off the suffering of other people. And so it's the Sandy Hook people he's hiding from.
Veckel doesn't make it personal. He doesn't talk shit about particular people. He just talks shit. Yeah, generally I feel like that's a pretty good summarization of... I have seen him talk shit on individuals, but yeah, not as much as these fuckers do. And yeah, he's not as bad, honestly. Like,
location was Florida. Now I think...
Like, by the way, I'm not saying I like him or anything, but like, you know, it's not much of a compliment to be like, hey, you're less bad than Von Helton and G-Man.
In Georgia somewhere. But he's constantly in hiding. Why? Because them Sandy Hook people know what he is. They know he's a piece of shit, and they're going for him. They're going after him, and good for them, I say. He deserves to go to prison for what he done, man. That's sick. You don't make money off other people suffering, man. You don't do that shit.
You make money off people suffering all the fucking time. Literally. That's how you were sitting in that goddamn chair right now. Sad but true.
You just don't do that shit, all right? So yeah, he's a piece of shit. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, here, sitting here talking about how my kids will hate me and all that. Yeah. Yeah. You're a piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here. Bye.
They already do. Like, Vaughn, you've already admitted live on fucking stream that your kids do not want to be associated with you. They do not want to fucking hang out with you. They don't even want to fucking see you anymore. And he's since tried to walk that back and be like, no, my kids want me and they want to be back with me. It's like, no, they don't. You've already admitted before during one of your fucking desperate moments where you're trying to get so much sympathy that you're like, my kids don't even love me anymore. How could they? You're a terrible fucking father. Like, even though people are inclined to fucking care about their parents, no matter how shitty they might be to them, you're a terrible fucking father, so much so that how could anybody look at you and be like, okay, this is someone I want to experience my life with. I'm sorry, no one wants to be around you. Everyone wants to be as far away from you as possible.
Oh, you know, because I could hear Secular Opinion now, because you know Secular Opinion is going to do a fucking hate piece on it. Oh, we're not for the globalist agenda. Okay, well, now explain to me then why anybody that talks about the globalist agenda, you attack them. Go ahead. I'm waiting. Tell me.
I just fucking destroyed this fucking shit by saying I do not describe myself as one. So, what, do I have to fucking come out and spell it for you? Like, I have a wide variety of different ideas that are not the same from what you'll see around other fucking channels around here. You know? I have a very unique fucking philosophy when it comes to that type of shit. And I hate this type of shit where someone just tries to put an entire group of people in a box and act like they're all the same. It's like you need to look at people as individuals. Unless they're truly people, and there are people like this who just do whatever the fuck they're told. But that's not as many people as, you know, people like to pass off. There's a lot of people who do individual critical thinking to varying degrees. But you need to be willing to actually hear people out and look at them as individuals. If it's not just going to be like flinging shit at people from, you know, behind essentially shields of, oh, I'm this label and you're that label. It's fucking pathetic and sad. And you're one of the worst fucking offenders of it.
Tell me, Secular Opinion, you fat motherfucker. Tell me, why is it that every time somebody talks about the globalist agenda, you want to attack them? Yeah, I'm sure that's just coincidence, right? Yeah, because he'll say, oh, we're just doing it for the lulz, L-U-L-Z. Well, what does L-U-L-Z mean? It means they're doing it for laughs, for kicks. No, you're not.
We're doing it. A lot of us fucking talk about you because our audience has fun, you know, watching us riff on you. And that's really what it boils down to. It's not just for the fucking lulz. Because sometimes when I talk about you, it's not just for laughs. It's because you've done something seriously wrong or said something seriously fucked up. Not every single fuck. In fact, you know what? The more I think about it, a lot of segments I've done on you haven't just been for fucking laughs. They've been because you've been putting out serious fucking conspiracy bullshit. Or you've done some really fucked up shit to someone who I care about. or just another person on YouTube who's innocent. That's what it boils down to. It's actually mostly just you doing reprehensible shit. And look, other people, I know that they laugh and riff on you more than I do. I tend to take it a little bit more seriously because I think that the things that you have done are very genuinely serious. But I crack jokes here and there because your entire life's a joke. You are the fucking punchline. I don't even have to make the fucking jokes because just playing the Von Helton video within itself gives me enough laughs. You say all the dumb bullshit. That's why it's so fucking easy to riff on you, and that's why you have so many critics who love doing it. And that's the truth.
I'm not going to do that shit for no 20 goddamn years just for kicks. No, obviously there is a little bit more to it than that. Okay. And Canada isn't exactly known as that bastion of conservatism.
20 years. I've been doing this shit for like 3 years, so you can go and shove that fucking made-up number up your ass.
So obviously he's at least a socialist, possibly even a fascist or a communist, but he's at least a...
What? Wait. Okay, that's the fucking golden moment of the fucking video. Dude, look, I know some people believe in fucking horseshoe theory, but I'm pretty sure all those things are kind of like different. You know what I mean? Let's hear that again.
Okay. And Canada isn't exactly known as that bastion of conservatism. So obviously he's at least a socialist, possibly even a fascist or a communist.
Oh, I didn't even catch the fucking first part. Well, yeah, it's stupid, first of all, that you compare, like, a fascist and a communist are wildly different things. Like, they're both authoritarian. Oh my god, this just goes to show how fucking politically illiterate he is. But also, he's trying to claim that there's no one who's conservative in Canada. Like, no, there's fucking plenty of conservative Canadians. Like, the second biggest fucking party in the country is the Conservative Party. It's a lot less conservative than the Republicans, but on a global scale, they're still fucking conservative. So, you can't just look at them and be like, wow, just everyone in Canada is a leftist moron. No, there's a lot of fucking people in Canada who are left-wing, right-wing, and centrists all around. So, I just fucking hate this shit of boiling people down to groups and not fucking being able to look at people as individuals. Look at what Secular Opinion actually says and does on his streams. Don't just strawman him because you know he's Canadian, so, okay, I'm going to make maple syrup jokes, eh?
But he's at least a socialist, so he's going to be totally okay with the socialist agenda that the elites are propagating. Which is another reason why you probably shouldn't be hanging out with this individual, you know, because he's obviously totally in bed with the 300 elite families' socialist agenda.
I'm bred with the goblins. Wait, 300 elite families? That's probably some bullshit conspiracy theory I've yet to hear about.
Clearly. You know, then like I said, though, he's going to flat deny, oh, I'm just doing it for the lulz. You don't do shit for the lulz for no 20 goddamn years. But
he hasn't been doing it for 20 years. Like, I guarantee you that. I mean, there's probably some people who have been following you for that long, but they're few and far in between. I don't think anyone actively making YouTube content has been covering you for that long. I've only been doing it for like 3 years. Secular Opinion, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years. I have no idea how long he's been around. I guarantee you it's not fucking 20.
5, 10, 15, 20 years, however many years it's been. It's been a shit long year. You know, 190 videos, folks, dedicated to moi. Why?
Communists aren't necessarily authoritarian. Yeah, that is true. There's like ancoms too, but like, you know, the communism that Von Helton's thinking about is like Stalinism, basically. So, but no, that is a fair point.
What has been the overarching theme?
YouTube hasn't been around for 20 years. I know Von Helton's been on the internet for a very long time. Oh wait, yeah. There's no, there's definitely no way that he could have been covered for that long. I mean, he's probably been trolled for that long, but like covered by Secular Opinion, like Secular Opinion, yeah, that's literally impossible. AVGN has only been around for like 13 years. Oh my god, you just made me feel old. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, AVGN's getting old.
Of my videos to stop global communism. So, obviously, anyone that is against me is going to be for that agenda.
Shove a cobbled dick up your ass, dude.
And we already know that YouTube and Google are for that agenda. We know this. They haven't really hidden it. They haven't really.
Suck my dick and stuff your ass with peach cobbler.
Hidden it. The ghost of Secular Opinion, yeah. See ya, bye. See ya, bye. Have a nice life.
You notice the only time that Von Helton smiles is when he's banning someone who he fucking hates?
Secular Opinion has a channel that way.
It's like the only thing that can probably fucking trigger those goddamn endorphins in his brain anymore is just banning someone who he doesn't like.
Talk on his channel if you want to talk shit. You're not doing it on mine. You're not doing it on John's either. John would ban you faster than I would. So don't sit there and try to.
Yeah, because he's more of a fucking pussy than you are. He's also afraid of people telling the goddamn truth about him.
Hit me and John against one another, because John would ban you faster than me.
Oh, one of these days, you guys are gonna fucking hate each other. Vaughn has had so many fucking spats with people before, and J-Dubs has broken up with Brett Keane like 15 times by now.
Get your ass back over to the fucking hater channels where you belong. Okay. Anyways.
But
yeah, so obviously, they're in full support of the global communism. Folks, understand.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think I want to understand, frankly. Oh man. All right. We're gonna move on.
Last night, Democratic government.
Shit. No, don't fucking copyright claim me, MSNBC. That's how they fucking get you. I gotta turn off YouTube autoplay. 1 second. You bitch. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. There's something really crazy I want to show off from Right Wing Watch. Why isn't Jamie here yet? Everyone should go bitch at Jamie and be like, why the fuck aren't you here, Jamie? Why the fuck? All right, no, it's fine. She's doing her thing. Let's continue. We got fucking, I hate Twitter. Oh my god, this dude looks like fucking Kyle. This guy looks like Kyle's evil fucking doppelganger from, what was the name of that fucking show? I don't remember.
These exemption forms actually have some weight. I'll sign as many as we need.
I don't even remember the name of that. Oh, the Non Sequitur show. Yeah. Oh, man. That shit has been in limbo for so long. Like, whenever the fucking legal battle ends on that, like, who the fuck's gonna care anymore? Like, seriously, like, no matter who gets the channel, like, who the fuck is gonna care anymore? Like, the internet moved so fast, and it's been, like, 2 years. It's like, I didn't even remember the name of that show. And I actually used to watch it a little bit. But, man, that show could have been, like, the new fucking thing. And they fucking squandered it so bad.
You don't have to become an in-person member at Sheridan. I mean, you don't have to attend services in.
Okay, so to give some context, by the way, this is actually a pastor who's trying to... This is a pastor who's trying to profit off basically the political division in this country right now. He's trying to sell religious exemptions. Not just fucking give them away, by the way. He's trying to specifically sell religious exemptions to people. And it's really fucked up because, like, look, just trying to profit off people suffering, like, in a way. Because if the people who really don't want to get vaccinated that bad really don't want to get vaccinated, then, you know, it's clearly something that they're insecure about for one reason or another. And oh my god. And to sell that, like, why wouldn't you just be like, here, I'll give it to you for free, just sign up for the church? Like, why are you specifically going out of your way and being like, I will sell this shit? It doesn't even make any fucking sense. First of all, I don't know if this works. If he's just trying to solicit some free fucking change out of people. But, oh man, I have heard that there are exemptions for people who have certain religious certain religions or whatever. But I don't know if that's only for specific fucking churches or whatever. But I do think that's incredibly fucking immoral to try and cash in on this shit. Something that, for all this guy knows, has no fucking legal basis. You know, it probably is going to depend on a state-by-state basis, ultimately. But that's the fucking thing. It's like, who are you to fucking take people's money not knowing what the fuck's going to happen and just try and profit off it? And that's what the church always fucking does, right? The church has always done this consistently throughout time. They see an issue that's going on with our society, and they try to either use it as a power grab or try to, you know, use it... Oftentimes both of these things, but they use it for either power grab or they use it to get some fucking quick change off of people. And, like, that's the whole thing. Like, regardless of what you guys think, the whole vaccine thing is a very divisive issue. It's a very fucking divisive issue. And there's a lot of people who are going to look at this shit and probably just not think about it and just give up their fucking money. They're just going to do it. Also, that's a really good point, Kira. Literally no one is in attendance. Sorry, I'm stoned down my gourd. I kind of have to be to talk about this dipshit. Hey, speaking of that, if you got him, smoke him.
in person at Sheridan. We need you to become an online member, and that's super simple. So in order to become a member at Sheridan, it's very simple. In our bylaws, there's 2 steps to become a member at Sheridan. This is in person. 1, you have to attend on a regular basis, and 2, you have to financially support the ministry. That's how we determine membership at Sheridan.
That's a very interesting one. Like, 1, you have to attend. Usually that's all you have to do to actually be considered a member of a church, right? Like, just fucking show up. But no, this guy who's specifically trying to sell religious exemptions is like, no, if you want to actually be a part of my church officially, pay the fuck up. It's like, God damn, dude, you're literally just trying to this is just such a transparent case of someone who's putting money before their fucking faith. I can at least have some slither of respect for someone who's religious and actually believes the shit they're saying, but I have no respect at all. I have negative fucking respect for a religious grifter who's just looking at any situation they can, regardless of what it is, and just looking for an excuse to profit off people. It's sad. It's fucking sad and disgusting.
So simple. You attend and you give. That's in person. Well, online membership is a little bit different because you can't attend in person. You're watching online, right?
So all you have to do is give us money.
Right? So how could you become an online member of Sheridan today so I could sign your exemption
I swear to God if that's actually what he says.
form? It carries some weight. Like I said, the first step is to have your pastor sign the exemption form. If your pastor refuses to sign that exemption form for you, I'm more than willing to do it.
Okay, so just fucking basically betray the ideas of the person who's actually supposed to be the person interpreting your idea of God. Like, if you actually respected the idea of your pastor, if you actually respected the opinion of your pastor, wouldn't you, respect the opinion of your fucking pastor and not just go out and look for someone who has a different fucking opinion on that? I feel that really just goes to show how much of a sham religion is and how much people it's like a bunch of people have said in the past. It's cafeteria Christianity. People just pick out the shit that they like, and they leave all the other shit that they don't like. And that's what they consider their religion to be. It's like everyone who's a goddamn Christian or a Muslim or a Jew, they all have a different fucking interpretation of their faith. It's all different. They all have different ways that they interpret verses or whatever the fuck. And some people's interpretation of the Bible is they just see a bunch of fucking dollar signs.
Here's how you'll become an online member of Sheridan today. You'll go to sheridan.church. You go to the Facebook page. We need you to like the page. See, we're going to have proof that you're...
Oh my God, he's not just trying to solicit donations, but he's like, hey, throw me some likes on my social media page. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure this is not how pastors are supposed to do it. A pastor's supposed to go up and be like, hey, like my Facebook page and send me money. It's like, I don't know. This seems a little bit weird. Are you supposed to generally give your statements with a fucking goddamn baseball court in the background?
You're a member of the church, online member. You're going to like the page, and then you're going to make a one-time donation to it. You have to have...
Oh my God. Yeah, I knew it was coming. We all knew it was fucking coming, right? Yeah. But with a one-time donation. Of course, you got to make a donation, right? In person or out of person. You're not a member of the church unless you give us fucking money. I wonder how much money they actually fucking request. I don't know if he's being ambiguous because you can just donate anything. But, I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe it asks for $5 or $10. Who the fuck knows how much they're asking for? I feel like he's not being clear for a reason.
Have it donated. That's how membership and our bylaws. In order for you to be a member, you have to attend and you have to give.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, it's all just a fucking scam. And I wouldn't be surprised if more fucking shit like this starts to crop up. There's just going to be a bunch of fucking people who see this as an opportunity to milk people. I hate that. That's basically politics in a nutshell these days, right? It's like you're either the politicians trying to scam people, or you're an average person, or you're one of the people who's trying to climb the ladder and become the politician that's scamming people. You know what I mean? It's really sad. It's really fucking pathetic. But I got another right-wing moron that we can take a quick look at. Pastor fucking Greg Locke. He sucks cock. What? Well, I'll take my comments elsewhere. Must have been blocked or just straight up ignored. I wasn't ignoring you. I'm not always looking at the chat, dude. I'm not always looking at the fucking chat. So, I do try to do a pretty good job of keeping up with people. It's whatever. It's whatever. But yeah, no, I'm looking at what you guys are saying. It's just sometimes I'm in the mode, you know? Sometimes I'm in the fucking mode, yeah.
Let me tell you something. You hear me and you hear me well. If you have any affiliation with a Masonic lodge whatsoever, you better break that wicked, demonic nonsense out of your life. I don't care if you stand, I don't care if you clap, I don't.
So this is basically like a Freemason hysteria bullshit. And look, I know that Freemasons are a frequent part of, you know, conspiracy theories and shit like that. I'd actually like to do like an actual episode of this podcast where I research it and look into whatever the fuck a Freemason actually is, because I really don't know much about them. But it just seems like in most cases it's a bunch of fucking old white people who get together and just fucking hang out and pretend they wear weird robes. It's basically, it seems like it's basically just an overblown version of what it actually is. You know what I mean? Because everything that I've actually heard about Freemasons, they're not actually anything that special. Like, yeah, there are some fucking rich people who basically cosplay. And Passionate Lobster puts it really well. They're basically just dorks. Yeah, they're just a bunch of fucking dorks who are LARPing. That seems like all Freemasons are. Now, it still seems like it could be interesting to look into them just because I want to see how people stretch the reality of what they are into what people like this think they are. But Freemasons are a fraternity for drinking, basically, and hanging out and chilling in a nice... Is that really all it is? Oh my god, is that really all it fucking is? Because if so, then that wouldn't really surprise me, honestly, because, like, look, some people will just blow up a fucking conspiracy out of literally anything, no matter how small it is. Like, and look... I know that there's a few conspiracies here and there, very far and few in between, which have been proven to be true over time. But the vast majority of shit that comes out of people's heads is just that. Made up bullshit. And if it doesn't have any basis in reality, or if there's no fucking way that you can prove it, then, like, if you just believe things, regardless of if there's, like, any level of evidence to show that it's true or not, then you can just believe, you could literally just believe anything at that point. And that's just, I don't know, it's basically like just walking off the cliff intellectually. Like, you need to actually have some level of reasoning. Like, I acknowledge that there's some crazy shit that could be true. I acknowledge that it could be true, but I'm not going to act like it is true until it's proven to be, because it would just completely fucking blow my mind, and it would be unhealthy to think that way. Because then your mind can just go wild and believe anything. It's a slippery slope. It truly is a slippery slope. And, you know, that's why I look at things. I'm skeptical of a lot of shit. I am skeptical of many fucking things. But I don't just believe any goddamn conspiracy that comes around my fucking corner.
I don't care if you throw maters and taters. I don't need your stupid secret handshake. I don't need you putting your hand inside your coat when you pledge allegiance. I'll call you out, lickety-split. I'm telling you, the Masonic Lodge is Illuminati, godless, wicked organization that has nothing to do with Jesus whatsoever. I don't care what your granddaddy told.
Oh my god, he's fucking pissed off. Jesus Christ. Man, if only this energy was actually spent, you know, improving the fucking world and not being a religious grifter just trying to make money off fuckers like this. Freemasons are cosplay. Look. From a certain point of view, right? From a certain point of view.
Told you. I don't care what you grab. I'll give you 5 seconds to leave. If you get mad, I will not apologize. I'm telling you, it is Satanism. It is Satanism. It's right down at the end of Tate Lane. I ain't playing their stupid good old boy games. I ain't getting involved in that witchcraft and that nonsense. That thing has nothing to do with Jesus whatsoever. Don't you let anybody tell you, because here's what they'll say. Well, there's just certain things in the lodge. We can't share our secrets. We ain't got no secrets, praise God. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. So
I can't wait for religion to die. Yeah, people like this are... Look, there's good religious people out there, but I think that the good religious people, I hate to say this, I think they're good in spite of their religion. You know what I mean? Like, just because you're religious does not mean that you're a bad person or a good person or anything. It doesn't mean anything about you necessarily. But, like, religion sucks. It's overall used to control people, and it ain't too good.
Some of you need to go home, and I don't care if your granddaddy's great-granddaddy, great-granddaddy, great-great-great-granddaddy was on the ark with Noah. You need to get rid of that Masonic Bible that you got in your living room, because that thing's got demonic spirits attached to it, and you ought to get rid of it and burn it in the name of God. I don't care if you clap or not.
Oh my God. That was fucking cringe. Wait, did he take a fucking bow at the end? Is that what he
And
did?
you ought to get rid of it and burn it in the name of God. I don't care if you clap or not.
It looked like he fucking dabbed for a second there. I would have had fucking more respect for him even if he fucking did that. Like, then get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here. What a dumb bitch. What a dumb bitch. So yeah, fuck Greg Locke. He sucks cock. Nah. Alright, Jesus Christ. What else did I put? I put something else in the fucking title, right? I'm pretty sure, oh yeah. I really want to get Jamie's opinion on that, but it doesn't seem like Jamie's gonna be coming in here tonight. Jesus fucking Christ, she's been streaming for 4 fucking hours. Oh my god. Alright. I'll bring up another thing. I'll bring up another thing on Twitter real fast. We'll see if we can kill some more time, because I really did want her opinion on this. Alright. So World of Warcraft made a change recently. This is what World of Warcraft has been up to. Rather than actually fixing the issues in their company, there's been a lot of fucking accusations made about Blizzard that I'm sure you guys are aware of. And there's been some serious fucking controversy recently, because apparently Activision Blizzard has been silencing employees who have been asking for reform and change. But you know what? They haven't been too busy to do this shit. They've been basically going through the game and cutting out any instances of like women showing off their fucking titties and shit like that. It's basically it's basically Puritan bullshit. Puritanical. I don't know what the fuck the term is, but you know what I mean. They're just trying to be just it's basically censorship happy bullshit. And it's sad, because this is not the fucking direction that we should be going in. Just cutting out like, yeah, this is the old one, this is the new one. They cut out, it showed too much fucking skin. It showed too much skin, I guess, and this is where they're deciding to put their fucking priorities. Not in new art assets, not in making new fucking paintings and shit like that. And it gets even worse. It gets even fucking worse. Let's see if I can find... because they turned women into fruit. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding you. Blizzard Entertainment turned women into fruit. I look, dude, I can't make this shit up. I legitimately. Oh man, no, this is... You thought the other one was stupid, but they didn't even try with this one. Oh yeah, woman in a bikini. Like, you can literally go to the beach. Like, you're a California-based company. You can go to a fucking beach and see a woman in a bikini. It's not anything that fucking spicy. Yeah, woman in a goddamn fucking bikini. Can't have that, I guess. Oh, no, just fucking replace her with fruit. You know what? People always talk about, like, objectification of women. This is one of the very few cases where this is, like, literal objectification of women. You cannot just take a picture of a sexy woman and be like, no, cover her up. Wait, you didn't even cover her up. You just literally you juiced her. You turned her into a fucking fruit. Oh my god, you turned her into a goddamn fruit. Look, it just goes to show that Blizzard's priorities are fucking all out of whack. Yeah, sexuality bad. Exactly, right? Like, what, the way that you want to show that you support women is just by removing all cases of women's sexuality in this video game? That doesn't make any sense. No dudes are asking for this. No women are asking for this. Literally nobody is asking for this fucking censorship bullshit. What we're asking for is for you to treat your fucking workers decently. To treat them with a fair wage and give them the respect that they deserve. That's what we're asking for. We're asking for some goddamn fucking human decency. That's all. That's fucking all. Jesus. I want Blizzard workers to be treated better, whether they're male or female. You know? Because as much as, yeah, the whole sexual harassment thing is a huge issue at Blizzard, that's not the only issue. Blizzard workers are being mistreated all around for a number of other reasons. That's a huge one. But that's just one of the multiple reasons, and they're all being ignored in favor of this shit. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. There's so many people playing defense mode in here. Like, what? It looks better. There's so many people being like, what? It looks better. Yeah, well, here, I love this. I love this. This meme summarizes the entire reason why I wanted to cover this in a segment to begin with. Stop abusing female staff and he's just like, stop abusing female staff. And wait, no, you want me to remove all sexual references from our games? You don't want me to do that, right? This fucking puritanical bullshit, I cannot stand it. This is the opposite direction of where we should be going. This right here, the old one, this should be more accepted now. And covering this type of shit up, this should not be accepted. This is the opposite of direction. Like, this is not empowering women. This is not empowering anybody. This is literally just shitting on everybody who gives a fuck about the actual state of the game being improved. And why is this not being spent on, like, I don't know, making a new fucking cloak or a new helmet or something else? Like, the art assets that are being wasted on this could have literally been put anywhere else, but because there's a bunch of fucking paranoia being spent in the wrong directions, they just want to show that they're willing to, like, basically show face that they're, oh my god, it's just a bunch of empty, hollow nonsense is what I'm trying to say. Like, they could actually be spending their time not only reforming shit in the company, but the people who are working on the art assets could be spending their time better on other shit. It's just a bunch of empty platitudes, all while the fucking corporate elite do nothing to treat their workers any better. It's shameful and sad. Yeah. Blizzard staff, you guys should be fucking ashamed of yourselves. The actual fucking workers who are putting, time into the game and aren't bad people, like, I hope you guys get treated better. I hope you guys get more fucking fair wages and shit like that. Because those of you who are doing a good job deserve to be treated way fucking better. Even those of you who are doing a terrible job, you deserve to be treated better than Blizzard's probably treating you. But yeah. So all in all, it's sad. It's fucking pathetic. And, I felt it was worth talking about. I definitely felt it was worth talking about. So yeah, what next? What next? I think that might be it, folks. I think I might wrap it up. I don't know. Do you guys want to listen to me a little bit more? Either way, drop a fucking like. I hope you guys like this shit. But if you guys want, I could maybe do one more fucking segment. I know I put the Rosa Parks thing in the thumbnail. I mean in the title, but I'm probably just gonna update the title, honestly, because I really want to get Jamie's take on that. And oh man, there's another really interesting story which I want to talk about too, which apparently Italy wants to jail vegans. Seriously, like, apparently Italy is planning to, like, jail vegans for which I'm not actually sure. Like, we can just bring this up real fast. I don't want to, like, dive into it, because I would rather save this for a time when we have Jamie on. And just someone else to bounce my opinions off, because I'm not really sure how I feel about this whole thing. But apparently Italy wants to propose to jail vegans who impose their diet on children. I'm pretty sure I agree with this. Like, I'm like 90% sure that this is, like, a good thing. Jamie just ended her stream. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Maybe we actually can get Jamie's fucking opinion on here. All right, I'm gonna be like, get in here, you biatch. Oh man, I'm seriously gonna. I might not call her a bitch, but because like Jamie's awesome. But if you still have some energy, I'd love your take on the last couple segments. All right, yeah. If she's tired, then she's fucking tired. If she's tired, then she's fucking tired. I don't want to fucking force her up, but yeah. If Jamie does want to hop in here, then we'll keep the show going. But you know what? While I have a smoke, because you guys are such a huge part of the show, why don't you let me know what you think about this down below. Like, let me know what you think about this shit, and I'll respond to your takes. There might be dead air for a second while I take a fucking smoke. You guys really want me to continue? Okay. I will try to do at least one or two more segments, even if Jamie doesn't show up. Okay. All right. We'll do a little bit more. We'll do a little bit fucking more. It's actually going to be a longer stream than I usually do. I vape. No, I don't vape. Well, I mean, kind of. I like vape pens, like THC. Like, I like THC vapes. Those are cool. But no, I don't do it on a regular basis, and I don't like vape tobacco. Like, I don't do like the tobacco vape. Is that? I don't even know what the proper terminology is. I mean, that has to be what it is, right? Like, or I don't know. No, I don't do like the traditional vaping. I only vape like THC and shit like that. But I predominantly smoke because I prefer the tactile feel that smoking gives. So yeah, I generally fucking smoke. I also kind of cough like a bitch generally when it comes to vaping. Probably just because I'm not used to it as much. But no, I prefer a good smoke, honestly. I prefer a good smoke. That was good. That was good shit, yo. That was good fucking shit. That was a good ass smonk. Unfortunately for me, I'm gonna be heading to bed after this anyway. But I'm all out of weed. All out of weed. What's up, Earthy Power? I've never actually seen you around here before. I hope you're having a good fucking morning, or evening, or whatever the fuck it is for you. I've never smoked a hookah before. I'm pretty sure that's like. I've never tried it before. I'm not sure if I would because I'm not sure how addictive it is. Like, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm pretty much only interested in smoking weed and like having fruity bitch drinks occasionally. Like, I'll have like a fucking martini or whatever the fuck. But I'm definitely not a drinker. I don't consider myself to be a drinker. I'm mostly just like smoking the weed. You know, I like to get high and smoke the weed. You know what I mean? What's up, Rot Feast? Hope you're having a good fucking morning, my dude. Hope you're having a fan-fucking-tastic morning. But, but yeah, let's dive into this a little bit. Maybe Jamie will show up, and I'll ask her fucking 2 cents on this shit. But, all right, I'm just gonna read through this for the first fucking time with you guys. Because I've heard people talking about this shit. I usually read through articles first, but I was a lazy bitch to kind of just threw this stream together. So let's just dive into this. Okay, so parents who restrict their children to a vegan diet could face a jail term if a controversial bill is passed by the Italian parliament. Such parents, the draft bill claims, are imposing a diet devoid of essential elements for children's healthy and balanced growth. It has been proposed by Elvira Savino of the center-right Forza Italia party. So, wow, that's interesting. A right-wing party is actually the one fucking, shilling this shit. That's kind of interesting. It follows a number of high-profile Italian cases where malnourished children have been taken into care. In 4 cases over the last 18 months, malnourished children were hospitalized in Italy after being fed a vegan diet. Oh, wow. So I feels like this is something that has just kind of like blown up in the media, and now a bunch of people are talking about it. So a reactionary group of politicians is trying to draft a law about it. But honestly, like, I don't know. Like, I'm really curious about what Jamie's going to think about this. Like, really, I'm genuinely curious about what she's going to think about this. Because I know that I know that she thinks that there should be a lot more state involvement in like how children are raised. And in some cases like this, which is funny that this is being proposed by like a right-wing party in Italy. But I think in some cases like this, like, yeah, there should probably be government intervention if you're literally not feeding your children a proper diet and it's having like a negative physical effect on them, which could like, because like, it's always like people say, it's like, drink milk to fucking, have strong bones and shit like that. Like, the diet that you have when you're a child actually has a big impact on your life as an adult. You need to start taking care of yourself early and start forming good habits early. So, like, look, here's the thing. Some people can live a vegan diet and live perfectly fucking healthy. But unless the parents are, like, giving their kid a wide variety of meals and making sure that all of those nutritional checklists are being checked off, then I don't know what to fucking tell you. I'm sure that if I'm sure eating a proper vegan diet, you can actually get all the things that you need, or at least most of it. But that's the thing. Like, when you're a kid, especially, it's like kids need certain things, and humans are intended to eat meat. That's the fucking thing. Like, we're supposed to eat meat. So if you wanna live as a grown fucking adult and you want to be a vegan, that's perfectly fine. I do not think that you should be able to force. I don't think that parents should be able to force a lot of fucking bullshit on their kids that they can, whether that be a vegan diet or religion or any number of bullshit like that. And I think this is just one example of that. It's funny that I'm agreeing to some extent with a center-right Italian party, but can you get her on now? I sent her a message. I sent her a link. I'm not sure if she's too fucking tired. I know she did like a fucking 4-hour long stream, so she might not be in the mood right now. But if she is, she'll show up. She'll show the fuck up. And even if I move on from this segment, I'll still ask her opinion later if she shows up. Vegan diets are low in protein. Sometimes this can be accounted for by mixing nuts into food or there's ways to account for it, but that's the fucking thing. These instances, and I'm sure, unfortunately, in the case of a decent amount of fucking vegan parents who force this shit on their children, they probably are not putting in all the fucking effort that needs to be put in to fill in those fucking holes that need to be filled in regarding like your diet, because there's certain shit that you need to get. You know what I mean? You need to get fucking protein and shit like that, which like Kira says can come from beans. But like it's more difficult to give your kids a balanced diet they need if you're not including meat in that scenario. It's possible if you have the resources to do so, but if you're not able to do so, then go fuck yourself. Like, don't force that on your kids. And maybe this is like too blanket and like wholesale of a fucking situation, but I don't know. I'm not inherently against the idea of this law. I don't know. It is something that restricts personal liberty, which is not generally something I'm in favor of, because I'm very pro individual, you know what I mean? But at the same time, when it comes to like kids and how they're raised and shit like that, yeah, I wouldn't turn down a little bit more of the government being like, hey, there's some things that you can and cannot fucking force your children to do. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of fucked up shit. At least on a case-by-case basis, there needs to be laws in place to prevent abuse. You know what I mean? And that's what this is. Clearly, if you're not giving the kids the diet that they want, it might not be fucking physical abuse. It might not be verbal abuse. It's some level of fucking abuse, though. It certainly is. You need to give your kids the resources to thrive. I would not force my diet on my kids, and any fucking sane person would not force their diet on their fucking children. Like, my parents have gone on diets before. They never forced me to do that shit. Because they're sane individuals. They're not fucking stupid. They're not dumbasses. They actually respect me as an individual, autonomous human being. What a crazy idea, right? Anna, have you ever heard of JBP's all-meat diet? You shouldn't eat an all-meat diet either. You should not eat a fucking all-meat diet. You should not eat an all-vegetable diet. We need both. We need both. We need meat and veggies. Jesus Christ. Humans aren't built to eat meat? I don't believe that's true. I'm pretty sure we're herbivores. Pretty sure we're fucking herbivores. But yeah. Vegan and oh man, I think we found a vegan. Oh, you do admit you're a vegan. Okay. All right. Like no offense to you, man, but like I don't know. I don't know if I believe that shit. Because I've just heard so much fucking contrary to that. If you want to like join the Discord and maybe like drop some studies or shit like that, I'm open-minded. I'm fucking... Wait, did I say the wrong word? Yeah, I meant omnivores. I meant fucking omnivores. Yeah, I meant fucking omnivores. We eat both. Yes, there we go. I think Streamlabs canceled my donation. So many barriers to giving people money. Let me go double-check that shit. It's not going to show up on screen, man. Because, like, StreamYard. But I'll double-check and see if your donation went through. No, it didn't. Damn. Well, hey, if you can't do it via Streamlabs, there's always fucking Patreon, man, or whatever the fuck. If you want to support. Which, by the way, for the fucking patrons, I'm going to be doing more shit in the Patreon. Which basically, like, when I find some content that I don't really want to do with, like, a stream format, like something I don't really think would be quite riveting enough to do on a stream, I think I'm going to, like, start going in the Discord more. It's going to be me, patrons, and people in the fucking privilege chat who will be able to chill out. And it's basically going to be, like, a show that you guys can chill out with live in Discord and hang out and talk with us. Oh, shit, it's Jamie. What's up, Jamie?
Yo.
Jamie.
I know what...
What's up?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
I know I said I wasn't gonna join for this, but I changed my mind. But I am joining from my phone. So.
Oh, okay. No, okay, cool. I actually just like this is the story I really wanted your opinion on. So Italy's proposing this law to jail vegan parents who force that diet onto their children. How do you feel about that? That's not an easy fucking situation, honestly.
Look, I think here's a position I know I hold. Anyone who forces their dog or cat to become a vegan should be jailed.
Oh, definitely, because they're supposed to eat exclusively meat.
Right.
Now, there is a way that you can be a vegan and have a diet that fulfills all the satisfactions, but that's the problem, is that like a lot of vegans, I'm sure in a lot of cases, because the reason why this is happening is because there's been 4 cases in the last 18 months where malnourished children in this country were hospitalized after being fed a vegan diet. So really, this seems to be spurred on by just a series of unfortunate events. But it does spar an interesting conversation, honestly.
So what it should be, rather than jailing parents who make their kids vegans, you should be jailing parents who have malnourished kids, no matter what their diet is, because by the way, my parents weren't vegans, but I was extremely malnourished growing up. I went through a late puberty because of it. So like that shit can be, you don't just need to be a vegan, to be malnourishing your kids. So
I feel like this is clearly being targeted at a specific group of people when, it could be something more all-encompassing like you're talking about.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. It should be all-encompassing. I think targeting vegans with this doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, no, it actually does make sense because it's being shielded by a center-right Italian party.
Well, sure. But I'm just saying, in general, being oh, I'm against this because vegans sometimes... look, what we should be doing is pushing responsible healthy vegan diets and more education on how to have a good diet, especially for your kids. If you are a vegan, if you want to feed your kids
you need to be filling off all those check marks.
What's a healthy way to do so?
It's harder to do that, and it's more expensive to do that. And I'm pretty sure, at least, if you don't include meat in their diet. So you need to be willing to invest the time and the resources to give the kids the fucking the fucking nutrients that they need.
As long as you're doing that, that's not a problem. You want to go vegan. I don't know about forcing your children to be vegan, because I don't like any parents being able to force anything on their children.
Well,
forcing.
Well, that's kind of the thing. That's kind of the thing, though. It's how often do parents just feed kids whatever the fuck they want to eat that night? You know what I mean?
Well, sure. I mean that is true. Most parents.
So even if they're not forcing it, indirectly, kids could be essentially just have no other option than to eat a fucking vegan diet because that's what the fucking household's making. You know what I mean?
So that's the thing. It's a really weird to target it from that direction. It should just be no, if your kids are malnourished, then you can have your kids taken away or be jailed or whatever. You need to be feeding your kids a proper diet. If it's vegan, then it needs to be a healthy vegan diet. And if you don't know what that is, then you probably shouldn't be a vegan. All right.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But,
there was another really funny video that I played earlier. I think I might send it to you later to play on a stream because I want to see your reaction to it on one of your streams. But there was some pastor on Right Wing Watch who was trying to sell religious exemptions. He's trying to sell religious exemptions to the fucking vaccine, and it's crazy.
That's
fucking crazy. Yeah, no, he specifically give me money, He specifically says you need to send in a one-time donation to become a member of my fucking church. It's so transparent that all he wants is money. That type of shit,
oh my God.
How the fuck can you give an organization a tax exemption who's got a leader like that? Someone who's clearly just in it for the money and not because they believe what they're saying. By the way, thanks for the $2, H Barts. Italy just wants pizza and pasta.
This is why 0 tax exemptions for any church or religious organization ever, no matter what.
They shouldn't get tax exemptions.
Period. Full stop. Fuck you.
Religion gets exemptions for too many things to begin with.
Yep. There should be none.
Well, yeah, I agree. There were some iffy things when it comes to halal foods and shit like that and kosher foods. I understand that type of shit to some extent, but
that's not an exemption though. That's if people have specific diets, you accommodate them. But you don't any organization any organization in this country should be taxed same as any other. All right. No one should be like, oh, well, I'm a religious organization, so I'm exempt from this or I'm exempt from, no. Like if it's something that like, if it's something that doesn't harm any, like people eating halal or whatever, that doesn't hurt anybody. If you want to be halal or kosher, that literally hurts nobody.
True.
Like
Very
in
true.
fact, halal food is actually usually more ethical than non-halal.
That actually is
I
true.
believe.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
So I yeah, there's a lot of dope halal shit that I've had. It's good. Like there's a lot of halal restaurants here where I live. So yeah, I know it's good. It's good food, and it literally hurts nobody. But like being like, oh, but because I pay my taxes, that's going too far, right?
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. It's a really shady argument. There's one last thing I want to play. Because the people they want me to go a little bit longer, but I'm gonna be wrapping it up here soon because I refuse to go longer than fucking 2 hours.
Yeah, I went for 4 hours tonight. So.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. I told people like to go check out your fucking shit because like you went for fucking 4 hours. That's impressive. And yeah. But this is the last thing I want to talk about. A school district has banned books on Rosa Parks and Malala. I don't know who that is. I know who Rosa Parks is. I think almost everyone knows who Rosa Parks is. But this is very interesting because students are pissed
we're still
off.
Connected?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Sorry, I cut out for a minute.
Oh, it's okay.
All right, yeah, we're good. I'm back.
Okay, a school district is basically banning books on Rosa Parks and someone else, Malala. I don't know who that is, but yeah. Now students want answers. Yeah, students want answers. You can't believe what you're hearing, right?
What? I love Rosa Parks. What the fuck?
I know, right?
What's wrong? What? How could anyone object to Rosa Parks?
I know, like back when I was in school,
she's literally a hero. There's nothing you can say bad about her.
Back when I was in school, I was taught that she was a fucking hero. That's what I was taught. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh man, Brett Wellington.
Right wingers love shitting on Rosa Parks. That you know what?
Why?
A lot of people. I don't know why. Yeah, a lot of people shat on the Rosa Parks episode of Doctor Who, and they were like, No, I'm just against like the show being woke. And I'm like, no, you just don't like black people. All right,
that episode part of was fucking based. History. She's like a major historical figure.
Rosa. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, but
yeah,
I don't know. There's a lot of people don't like the civil rights movement because there's a lot of white guilt, right? And people don't want to. I'll be honest, because I was actually thinking of this recently because I was watching a scene from the Rosa Parks episode of Doctor Who, which again, a lot of reactionaries really hated. And I was watching it and I was like watching certain scenes in it where like you can see like the racial antagonism between blacks and whites. And it was like, I was literally like, oh my God, I just realized why reactionaries hate this episode so much. It's because it does trigger white guilt. I really do think that when racists or just like anyone who's like tries to like be on the right or whatever, like they hear the story of Rosa Parks, it makes them uncomfortable because maybe they think that they should be personally feeling guilty or something, which they shouldn't. No one needs to be feeling actually like it's. I'm not for white guilt, okay, but it's clear that it exists, okay? I really do think that it exists. A lot of people have white guilt, and like they lash.
See that I just look at it and I'm like, wow, you should be like proud of
no,
what this
I'm
person was
not
able
guilty.
to accomplish. You know what I mean? The way I look at it is I'm just like, like you should be look back at it and just be like, wow, like this is a huge like step forward for a time in American history. Like I just look at it like that. It's like this is.
But what? But how could you view it as a step forward when you secretly hate black people?
Well, I guess I can't put myself in that like state of mind. You know what I mean? I just can't. Like it's incompatible with my way of thinking. I can't even put myself in that person's head. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's like I can understand where it comes from, but like I'll never be able to like fully understand it because it's just it's not the way I think. But like,
oh my God,
it's very clear to me that like there's, I don't know, I do think there's some white guilt going around, and people like want to people want to like shove it down to like, I don't feel guilty for nothing. And so they go in the other direction and end up acting racist.
There's an entire fucking debate that sprung out and fucking about veganism in our chat, and it's actually fucking crazy. Yeah, it's like goddamn. Well, yeah, because one of the fucking members of the chat is a vegan and is very clearly quite ardent in their fucking standpoint.
I mean, look, okay, I'm ethically and morally and philosophically, I'm a vegan. The problem is, practically, I can't be. I can't afford to be a vegan. All right, like I can barely afford to feed myself in general. If once I'm at a place where I'm more financially like better off, I will definitely make an effort to like cut out meat from my diet as much as I possibly can. And if I can get to the point where I end up eating no meat, that's base, because I hate the meat industry. I hate it. I despise it. It is evil. It is disgusting.
I also hate it.
But we're also in a system where poor people don't. A lot of poor people don't really have a fucking choice between eating vegan.
No, definitely not. Like no,
you can't just choose to be vegan unless you're financially.
That's the point I was trying to make. Like that's the exact point I was trying to make. It's like if you're going to be a parent who's going to force this lifestyle on your child, you need to have the money to back it up, and you need to be willing to give them the food and nutrients that they need. But yeah, but no, look. Here's the thing. I love meat way too fucking much, but I'll always advocate for better treatment of animals, like more efficacy. Like that's definitely something that we can. More people can get on board with that. That's something that's a lot more marketable. So that's what I feel like people should spend more of their time advocating for, like real change when it comes to the efficacy of how we treat fucking livestock and shit like that.
I'm all for replacing meat with like synthetic meat.
I'd love to, when we get to that point, like I'm definitely open to hear that conversation.
Right.
But
But I'm also like, honestly, there are some good like plant-based like alternatives for certain things. They're just, again, they can be kind of expensive. But like, I don't know, they're like again, it's something I want to explore more, but like I'm not really financially and health-wise in a great position to like make that decision. But it's definitely something I believe in. And look, I believe there's no ethical consumption under capitalism. No matter what you do, engaging in the system that we're forced to live in, you're gonna be benefiting from or contributing to a system that is unethical. Okay, like whenever you buy a pair of sneakers from Nike, you're supporting slave labor. Okay, like all the shit that we enjoy in a modern society comes from some kind of injustice. So you have to recognize that, but still fight against it, and still like you have to be willing to understand though that like you are going to be engaging in stuff that's not good at some point. Yeah. Like you can't avoid it. You just have to pick and choose what's most valuable to you, The people who think that you can avoid it all are living in a fantasy world. That's the exact same people that remember that whole AOC controversy where it's like, you can't wear that because like, you're hanging out with those people. You're hanging out with the rich. It's like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh God. I just did a long ass segment on that, dude. What AOC did was based, okay? Oh my God. She went to an event full of rich people. Yes. But she went there literally like wearing the most antagonistic thing towards them she possibly could have worn. Like, I don't know how anyone thinks that she went there as some like bougie rich elite to go enjoy the festivities of this event. She went there to antagonize rich people. Okay, she went there, and what she did was brave. It was brave as fuck. I can only imagine like being there. She almost absolutely was a total outcast at that event, and was probably given like side looks from a number. Yeah, she was probably looked at sideways by a number of different people. Like, ugh, who does this bitch think she is? She didn't care. She went there to rep her fucking message, and I applaud her for that. All right. I actually was like kind of mad at Vosh because he called it cringe, and he was like, "I think it's cringe." Yeah, he was like, "I think it's cringe that she even went to this event and like wore this dress," and then he called the dress ugly and shit. And I was like, "No, this is not cringe. This is actually really based, and we need more celebrities, more people in like positions of influence to be pushing that kind of message." Okay,
We do.
Like we need to. We should reward that shit. There should be more AOCs going to events like this. There should be people going to the fucking Oscars and the fucking
To
Grammys
disrupt
or
the
whatever.
bouginess. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I agree.
Wear your fucking eat the rich shirt. Like, abso-fucking-lutely. Stir up more antagonism towards the elite. Abso-fucking-lutely. We should be rewarding this behavior, not calling it cringe and shitting on it.
Yeah, that's why we need to get you a fucking bigger audience, Jamie. Because like that's
I know,
that's
right?
a way more base take than whatever the fuck Vosh was saying. And I didn't hear it myself, to be honest. I'm just getting your secondhand like take. But
look, Vosh, I will admit, Vosh went back and forth on it. He did like a 20-minute long video on it, and like he did recognize like my perspective on it, and like he was like, look, I get it. Like this probably is a good thing, and it is representation for our positions, and it's good having a message out there. And like if the right did the same thing, it would be good for them. If someone went to that event wearing a dress that said like women are women and sex is sex, if the right wingers would be fucking losing their shit. They'd be like, absolutely brave and beautiful, so bold. They would be. But AOC does it, and what do we do from the left? We shit on her. We call her cringe. We say she doesn't represent us.
That's true. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though. It's like
we should be rallying behind her.
That's not how the left works, though.
Nope.
That's not how the left works.
We gotta eat ourselves at every fucking turn.
Instead of okay. Look, someone brought up in the chat that they really are curious about this story, so I do want to continue. But I got like 4 donations, so I do want to thank them real fast. $6 total from Rot Feast Tenders Pizza Money. I'm having a good morning, thank you. Just working my balls off. Well, thank you for the hard work. Thank you for your donation. Mickey the Ficky, $10 donation. I'm a fan of you eating, Anna. So have some cheeseburger. Everyone always wait. Oh my god, I'm just that person who fucking eats. I'm just that eating person, aren't I? Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, at least it's better than where I'm at. I'm the one who's famous for eating nothing and being nothing.
Well, you made a great rap song about it, so.
I did.
H-Bart's $2. I don't got veggies, I got family. All those food was involved in every single fucking message. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, says a lot about me.
Read these books? Absolutely not. No, definitely not. Absolutely not. Because I don't think a moral compass could let you ban books that say equality and loving each other.
These teenagers in York, Pennsylvania are standing up to the latest example of controversy surrounding history and race that is affecting a growing number of America's public schools.
The school board cannot just silence our voices.
Last fall, the all-white school board, the Central...
That's a nice little fact to bring up there.
School district unanimously banned a list of educational resources.
National resource list, which has a lot of bad ideas and some books that I would definitely not want in our district.
And I do not support now. I think it's divisive.
That list includes a children's book about Rosa Parks.
Yep. I am Rosa Parks.
My God. Not even wow. It's not even like an autobiography or some kind of like
it's a children's book
text. It's a oh my God. Oh my fucking
This is the thing that's offending them.
These people would ban the Rosa Parks Doctor Who episode if
you know what's sad though? It's got more truth in it than the Bible.
CNN.
Oh shit, they also banned this. A fucking Sesame Street segment on racism.
Oh my God.
Sesame Street Town Hall on racism.
Like, make no mistake. The people that oppose critical race theory are racists. Okay? They will try to trick you. They will try to use whatever fucking mental gymnastics they can. No. See, I'm just against these like hyper woke progressive messages being forced down our children's throat. No, it's such bullshit. They're just racist. They hate black people. They don't want true history to be taught. They want a whitewashed version of history to be taught where like white people were always good and never did anything bad. Those nasty Indians came along and wouldn't share their land with us, and then black people started committing crimes, and it was bad. But we put them in jail, and we put forth the crime bill, and then all the black people cheered because we arrested all the criminals in their neighborhoods, and like they don't.
Man,
they want a
shit
fucked up version of history because it's what defends their like racist ideology. You know, they don't want children to learn about this shit. It's so fucking transparent.
It really is.
These are by the way, they'll talk about children being indoctrinated into like leftist ideology
and veganism.
This right here, what they're doing, this is the indoctrination. They're trying to indoctrinate your children with a fake version of history that portrays white people as like the heroes and like
that's how it's been for years.
Hides any injustice. Yep.
That's still how it's presented in like elementary school when like they're talking about Thanksgiving and shit like that. Like, hey, now look, like that might be a little bit much for young minds, but like if you're not going to talk about how it truly was, then why talk about it at all? Then just save it for later on, like when they're willing to like accept it. You know what I mean? There's there's less fucking brutal points in history which you can talk about that are important that don't necessarily involve human suffering. They're few and far in between, but like, like fucking ancient Egyptian architecture and shit like that. That'll get kids' interest. Like stuff like that, you can still no, seriously, like I'm serious, like oh wait a minute. There was a lot of slavery involved in that. Oh, okay, well somewhere else. How about fucking
How about the founding of our wonderful country?
No, I don't think that'd be a good one. How about the founding of any country? Oh wait, no shit. No, they've all been, Yeah, that's actually, I don't actually think there's probably a single one that's got like, fully fucking noble. Nikki P, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, Nikki P. Hope you're having a good fucking morning.
This is Hidden Figures. The movie was,
like from the movie.
Yeah.
So the kids' version of the book from the movie.
Yeah.
It's frustrating for the students.
This is a board that, after hearing their students' concerns about diversity in the district, hearing my struggles with race, being an Indian American, and consistently feeling like I didn't belong, after all those conversations for weeks on end, we still pursued this book ban. I want to learn.
Yes, because they're racist and they don't care. They don't care about your experiences. What do you think? They've never cared about the experiences of black people. Of course they're still going to do this. Yes.
They don't
care about you. They're not on your side.
These same school boards who probably banned J.K. Rowling probably agree with her on so many things these days. Isn't that funny, like, looking back at that?
I wouldn't be surprised if those schools... I mean, J.K. Rowling probably no longer banned in their schools. They've replaced it with, the ABCs of racism. Or,
Rosa Parks.
A little children's book about how love is love and everybody is special or whatever. I don't know.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
I don't want to learn a whitewashed version. I want to hear all of it. I don't want everyone to be worried about how we feel because no one was worried about how BIPOC members of the community felt.
The ban caused school librarians to pull books from shelves,
creating
real fear among educators.
I have to now, with this resource ban, think twice about whether or not I should or could use a James Baldwin quote as an opening class.
My God.
Damn, so this guy's clearly like, this is bullshit. Well, that's good. At least someone's like, this is stupid.
There are teachers looking at
this is probably like making shit really hard for the teachers who just want to fucking teach their kids the truth,
Yeah.
If someone's going to be at their door, darkening their door, that you said something or you mentioned something or you used something that you were not supposed to.
The fact that all the banned materials are by or about people of color is just a coincidence. According
to
it's totally a coincidence.
Again, it's not just that they hate black people.
Hey, there's not one white person here. What the fuck's going on?
Concerns were based on the content of
racism is over, Annie. What are you talking about?
Oh my God. Apparently not. Yeah, I'd love to think so. I'd love for that to be the reality. I really would, but unfortunately...
Look, we live in a post-race society, yo. Everyone's woke now.
People like this are like the one thing keeping that from being an actual thing.
Not the author or topic, she said in the statement.
Yeah, that's the ironic thing, too.
I know, right?
They talk about wanting to live in a post-race society.
It's like, we'd be there if you just,
You're the ones keeping us here. You're the ones keeping racism alive. Holy fuck. We're trying to stamp out the last remnants of racism, and you people are like, yeah, racism's already over. Why are you fighting it? Because you exist.
Hey, if you want
and you're racist.
Man, do I have an idea for you?
School board refused to speak on camera. She says it's not a ban. The material.
Just start putting white people in camps, yo. That's the solution.
Oh my god, that's a joke, YouTube. That's a joke.
That's the final solution. Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Obviously. I'm white, by the way. Don't.
Wow.
I can make that joke. I'm white. All right.
Wow. Yeah, I couldn't make that joke.
Process is still ongoing. After
I can only make
Yeah, but you
half
can
of
make
that
other
joke.
jokes.
Yeah, I can only make like half of
for
that.
nearly
joke.
a year. That suits some parents in this 82% white district just fine.
I don't want my daughter growing up feeling guilty because she's white.
Oh my god!
Oh my
no one is
God.
trying to see. By the way, again, dude.
Exactly what
no
you
one's
said.
trying. No one's trying to make your daughter feel guilty for her being white. But you know what? Your attitude right there shows me. I think you're the one with the white guilt. I think you're the one with the white guilt that you desperately wanna pretend isn't there and want to justify away. And so like, rather than like engage with the fact that maybe you do feel a little bit guilty for benefiting from society as a white person and for the shit that black people have had to go through. No. Instead, you have to justify shitting on black people because they must deserve it anyway.
The craziest part about this is like they're not even denying it's true. They're just saying I'm not comfortable with the reality of what happened. It's like that doesn't change anything. Like that literally doesn't change anything. They're gonna find out eventually.
I'm sorry, yo. Hot take. Maybe some people, honestly, maybe some people could benefit from a little white guilt. Okay, holy fuck! It's clearly the most destructive thing in the world to look at black people and what they've gone through and be like, yeah, you know what? I kind of do feel bad. I kind of wish that didn't happen. That does kind of suck. Oh my god, yeah, what a destructive thing for poor white people to have to grow up with. My white daughter had to grow up knowing that she was more advantaged than her black friends.
Oh
She
no.
feels so guilty.
What a crazy radical idea.
Imagine that being your biggest problem in life. Holy shit. Look at these
really
privileged
sad.
fucks.
It's really sad.
Imagine being so privileged that you're worried about like your child feeling guilty for being white, whereas black people have to have a fucking talk with their children about so here's why cops are going to target you more. Here's why you have to be more careful than your white friends when it comes to what you do legally. Holy fuck.
Sad. Really fucking sad. All right, I think we've gotten everything we need out of this. That was a really crazy story. I mean, look, I think we know what's going on here. It's as transparent as could possibly be. It's more transparent than the people who are actually trying to get this into place. But get it. Get it.
Yeah, they're so white.
All right, you know what? I can't believe I made a joke that terrible on my first fucking night back. Jesus fucking Christ.
Hashtag school board so white, yo.
Oh my god.
We started calling hashtag,
you know
hashtag
what?
Oscars so white.
I
School
can't.
board so white.
I cannot fucking stand CNN. I can't. But it really did make me smile when they brought up that fact. That little fucking fact. Wait a minute. It just turns out that all the people who did this are. Wait a minute. Like what? What's going on?
White people.
Yep. All right, folks. Thanks for joining. Go check out Jamie's channel. Go send Jamie support.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah.
Lady Hopium, help me get to 1,000 subscribers, yo.
Yeah, we're gonna get Jamie. I want to get you to 1,000 subscribers. We can at least fucking do it before the end of this goddamn year. Like we can make.
We can, yo. We will.
Yeah.
Everyone
will.
subscribe. It's a dope channel, all right?
It's a dope channel. Thank you to everyone who watched, everyone who liked, and everyone who donated. You're all fucking beautiful, to varying degrees. But no, I love you all. I really appreciate
Hells
you.
yeah.
All. Go support Jamie, and thank you guys very much. Take it sleazy. Bye.
Peace.